All right, we're live. Perfect. All right, welcome everyone to Tabletop Dads. Tonight we're going to bring you the Lost Mine of Phandelver, the 5th edition starter set for Dungeons and Dragons. I got a good mixture here of some veterans, some noobs, so it should be a good, fun night. Dash rolling and killing, and hopefully no TPKs in the first session, but it's not up to me, it's up to the dice. My name is Jordan. I'm going to be game mastering tonight, running these guys through the gauntlet. I'll let them introduce themselves and their characters and give a little description, anything you want to give, except for Caleb. Caleb will introduce his later. We'll explain that later. He'll introduce his character. But Anthony, we got to start, so you can go ahead.
Mic on if I'm going to talk, right?
No.
I'm Anthony, Gnome Rogue, aka Milbo.
All right. Maybe you can introduce yourself, but your character will come later if you want.
You want me next? Okay. My name's Caleb. I'm going to be playing Uriel Rathan, a high elf cleric of Timora. My character will be in play later in the game.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. And I'm the one to blame for the tech problems.
Yeah. That was all his fault. Send him your hate mail. All right, Mike, go into your self character. Any fun topics?
I'm playing Gariel Nightvale, a wood elf druid, and apparently part-time gumshoe. Yeah, so first time playing a magic user. This ought to be fun.
Gary the elf. Tony, finish us off.
Hello, I am Tony. I will be playing Zintaz, a dragonborn paladin.
I love dragonborns. Usually one of my favorites. All right. So without further ado, then we'll jump right into it. I'll read the little intro, and then we'll go from there. So, you guys, in the city of Neverwinter, there's a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker. And he asked you guys to bring a wagon load of supplies to the rough and tumble up-and-coming settlement of Phandelver, which is a couple days southeast of Neverwinter. Gundren was excited, but more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers found something big, and that they'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for taking the supplies up there to Barthen's Provisions, which is the trading post, general store-ish place in Phandelver. And then he set out ahead of you with some companions to take care of business, as he put it. So you spent the last few days following the high road out of Neverwinter south, and you just recently started veering east on the Tribor Trail, which will take you right into Phandelver. You haven't encountered anything so far, but you guys all know that the Tribor Trail is Bandit City, so you're kind of on your toes. Obviously, you are pulling a wagon, so someone will have to be driving the wagon. All you guys decide that. The other two, you guys can be wherever you want.
I mean, I'm pretty good with animals.
Yeah, it's being pulled by a couple oxen.
Yeah, Gary will drive.
Gary will drive. Gary L. All right, so then Milbo and Zintaz is your Dragonborn's name, right?
Yes.
All right, where are you guys going to be?
I'll go ahead and be on top of the carriage, I guess, keeping a higher lookout for my wonderful stature.
Yeah, so yeah, you'll just kind of be like, it's one of those, it's like an open I guess it would be like the medieval equivalent of a pickup truck. In the back it doesn't have a cover or nothing. It's just full of all the stuff. They got like sacks of flour, food supplies, pork, kegs of ale, stuff like that. They got crowbars and picks and stuff, mining equipment too. That you're taking.
I'm really excited on the keg of ale, and it may not be a full keg now, but hey.
If you lose the note, just pop the top of the keg off, you'll find it.
So these are oxen, so they're not moving very fast. I could walk alongside.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so,
with how big you are, your stride probably equals the oxen.
okay. So I'll walk around along the right side of the wagon.
Okay. Then you guys are coasting. You guys are moving your way down the trail. This spot. Cool. I found it. All right. So, like I said, you've been on the trail for about half a day. The Tribord Trail is what it's called. And you come around this bend. Like if you're looking, it starts to bend a little bit to the right. You come around this bend, and that's where you spot about 50 feet ahead of you 2 dead horses that are blocking the path. Path's only about as wide as the cart with a little bit of leeway on either side, probably about 5 feet on either side. The horses have these fletched, goopy black arrows sticking out of them, the corpses. And this is like this, the woods start to press in, so you might not be able to walk next to the cart anymore, but the woods start to press into the trail here and kind of go up these steep embankments on either side.
Okay.
You guys do what you want to do from here.
So I'm definitely gonna slow the oxen down.
And
Yeah, you do that. You do that with these. You just kind of pull the reins back. They grunge a little bit, but they stop. Milbo, you'll kind of jolt forward a little bit and rock on the keg as it comes to a stop until you like kind of gather your balance.
Can I see anything from where I'm at other than what you've described?
You're about 50 feet away. I mean, if you want to roll a perception check, you can.
I'll roll one as
19.
From where you are, you can see a couple of like thicket piles on the side that look like they've been like cut down from trees, like like some branches and thinly stuff like that. They're kind of in piles near the horses. But other than that, you don't really see anything besides a couple of dead horses.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and keep an eye out and ready my bow with an arrow knocked but not pulled.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll have to move the horses out of the way in this obvious trap.
Right. You guys want me to pull the cart up closer too so that we're close together when we get there?
Um,
I mean, not that I'm not volunteering to help move horses, but I kind of figure I'm driving the wagon.
Right. Well, I can attempt to move the horses out of the way. But yeah, it would be nice that if you guys covered me. I want to do that. So,
I'll watch.
So Zintaz will approach cautiously, trying to keep an eye out.
Okay. So you're just like nonchalantly just walking up there, or you kind of like tiptoeing your way up there?
I'm going slowly and trying to watch everywhere at once.
Okay. So once you get about 20 feet, you're about 25 feet away. If you want to roll me a perception check.
18.
18? Okay. So as you get closer to these embankments and the horses, first thing you'll notice is the saddlebags on the horses. They've been looted.
Okay.
You do still see the emblems, the insignia on the horses, and this was Gundren's horse, the one that sent on quest. And the other one you can assume was probably one of his riding entourage.
Okay.
He took care of him.
Sucks to be him.
Now, the last thing you'll notice with that 18 is the thicket piles that Gary spotted. The one to the right of the pile of horses that kind of block any hope you would have had of walking around them.
Okay.
Nothing's there, but the left one you see, it almost looks like hair sticking out of the thicket pile.
Okay.
Like little wisps of gray hair.
So I will hold my hand up to tell them to stop the wagon. Can I move to a better vantage point to where I can see what that hair is connected to?
I mean, yeah, like I said, you got the embankments on each side that are probably you have a little bit tough time climbing, I guess.
Okay.
But you can try and get up there if you want to look down.
Sure. That'd be strength acrobatics or athletics.
I'd say athletics. Trying to climb up there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're a double barrel turn into a twist. Yourself up there.
So that's 18. That's 23.
That is a very impressive athletics throw. I don't want to see what you guys are going to do in combat. All right. So as you get up there, you look down, and you can see that this thicket pile wasn't actually just a pile. It was more of a mound, a barricade, like an earth barricade. And behind it, you can see the little gray hair is attached to a goblin.
Okay.
But at this point, what you failed to notice when you climbed up there is a goblin behind the tree that you have scurried up next to.
Okay.
And at this point, this goblin takes the what are they called? They're called, don't call them swords. Scimitars. He takes off his back and he just kind of swings around the tree at you.
Can I shoot at him as he's making that swing?
Yeah, that's right. You ready to action. So as he gets ready to swing, that you'll see it. You see the glint of the blade come around the tree towards Centaur's, well, I guess his waist. Goblin's not very tall.
Okay, so that's just, is that an attack roll? What is that?
Yep. And then whatever your modifiers are for your bow.
That's all right, guys.
If you guys all want to roll initiative and put it in the chat, that way we can get ready for it after.
So, rolled a 19 for my hit.
You rolled a 19?
Yeah. But for my hit.
For your hit. All that hits. It hits.
For my my initiative.
Oh.
I happen to have the 20 in my hand. I'm like, all right, I'll just do that real quick. Alright, so. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm really new to this. So it's a d20 plus.
You should be your
the hit. Because I need a hit roll, right?
Right. So your d20 plus whatever the modifier, the attack modifier is for your bow, which should already include your proficiencies and whatnot. Gary. I love that Gary stuff. Like, you picked this really elfish name, it's just Gary. It just boils down to Gary.
Okay, I got a 14 on that.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull back and you see it kind of takes you off guard, so you let the arrow loose, and it hits his blade and then goes across it and sticks in the tree that he's hiding behind. And so as he does this, he looks and he finishes swinging his scimitar around at Zentez. And at the last one, because the arrow goes by Zentez, you notice this. Finally notice this blade coming around the tree, and you jump. And as you jump, this scimitar sticks itself like an axe in the side of the tree, and you land right on the blade that's sticking out. So you're about a foot off the ground now, standing on this blade that's sticking out of the tree.
Okay.
And as you do that, the other three goblins pop up. Two of them pop up from behind those thickets that were on the ground. Another one is across the way, up on the other embankment there. And that'll bring us into initiative, which I should probably roll there.
Gary, that's a lovely hit, right?
Dude, and I had a +1 on it.
Well, the goblin rolled a natural one too. If you're wondering why that happened.
All right.
All right, Milbo, you're up first. It's like Bilbo's special cousin, Milbo.
It's a long, funny story. It's actually a real life nickname that stuck. So, what are we looking at as far as like where we're at, where the goblins are?
So you're still up on the. You're up on the back of the wagon, so you're still about 50 feet away. Same with you, Gary. And Zintaz is right up next to them. He went to search the horses, climbed up there. He's standing on the blade that got stuck in the tree.
So there's one right by Zintaz, one in the bush, and then where's the third? Or is there three in addition?
There's four. There's four. So there's two. So if you're looking at the dead horses, there's a thicket pile on each side of those dead horses, and there's a goblin that jumped out from each of those. And then up those steep embankments that are on each side of the trail, which is where Zintaz climbed up to, there's a goblin on each of those. So you're essentially looking at them as if they're in a line in front of you. Okay. A big line.
I'm going to go ahead and take aim again with my short bow here at the one in the bush that he detected first. I figure he can take care of that nice guy who is so generous as to give him a step up. So 6 and 6 is 12 for hit.
12 does not hit. So this one, as he's jumping out of the thicket, this one sails right through his 5-hole, and he just kind of looks down and lands.
Okay.
That'll actually bring us to the goblins. So the goblin that's up near you has got his thing stuck in the tree. He, instead of trying to attack you, is going to try and pull the sword out with you on it.
Yeah. Did I mention my character weighs over 300 pounds?
So here's what happens. This goblin rolled a natural 1 again, so I'm pretty much this goblin's gonna die.
Nice.
He goes and he puts both his hands on his sword hilt and gives it a yank, and all you hear is as the hilt separates from the blade, and he goes tumbling down the embankment and lands next to his buddy. And his buddy just kind of looks down at him like, "You idiot!" And then his buddy pulls out a bow, and he goes to aim back at you, Milbo, that shot at him. God, this goblin sucks. He shoots you, and he shoots low because he's still kind of internally laughing at his friend who just broke his sword. And the arrow hits the keg, and a little bit of ale just starts like peeing out of the keg from the arrow.
Blasphemy!
The next one just kind of rolls his eyes and is like, "All right, this is getting to be annoying." And he's going to start charging. He's going to move up towards the wagon. He's 20 feet away from you by the time he gets done running. And then the other one's going to try and pop a shot off at you, Gary, driving, so you guys can't escape. So this guy, he fires the arrow, and it goes whizzing by, takes a few hairs off the one that charged you, and hits one of your rein handles and cuts it. So now you've got half a rein handle in your hand. The oxen are still attached, but he messed
All right.
up. And that'll bring us to Zintez. You're still standing on the blade part that's stuck in the tree. It's about a
Okay. How far down is the embankment?
Down on the ground.
What was that?
The other goblin fell, the one that tried to kill you, so he's
Right.
down on the ground about 5 feet in front of you.
Okay, so I will jump down as I'm pulling my battle axe out and bring it down. Oh, that sucked. So I rolled a whopping 8.
That'll miss. What you're looking for is a 15.
Okay.
They got leather armor. They don't have their shields equipped. So you're lucky. So yeah, as you jump down, this goblin trying to recuperate from his fall just kind of looks up and goes, "Ah!" Just rolls out of the way. And you can land next to. You want to stay there, or do you want to run? I mean, you'll get. Yeah, okay.
I'll wait there to finish him off. I mean, he didn't move far away, so.
No, he didn't. Gary?
Okay, so the opposite side, there are two within. How far apart are the other two from each other?
From each other, they're about 5 feet from you. There's one about 20 feet in front of you. He's the one who ran towards the cart. And the other one's still back on the embankment to the right of the horses, about 50 feet from you.
Okay, so they're about 30 feet from each other?
Yep.
Okay. So... Oh, that changes it. Sorry. Yeah, let's still do entangle at the one running towards me. So grasping plants fill a 20-foot square starting from a point. I'm going to put that point.
Are you put the opposite center?
Yeah. And then the plants will turn the area into difficult terrain. When the spell ends, the plants wilt away. The creature in the area will have to succeed on a strength save or be restrained until the spell ends. So he's got to make a strength check against my spell save DC, which is 13.
Good, because small humanoids are so good at strength checks.
Yep.
You got a 4.
Nice.
These are the worst goblins ever. So he's just entangled. I don't do any damage.
Yeah. There's no damage with that one.
Yeah, as he's running, he starts to slow down and sink a little bit as these vines, the dirt just turns to vines and start creeping their way up his legs, and he just looks down, nervous, and starts trying to hack away at it with his bow. Doesn't even realize he didn't take his sword out. He's smacking him with the bow.
And equipping a shield is a full action, right?
Yeah, if you didn't have it out already.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Okay. So that'll bring us back to Milbo.
Okay. So are they next to the cart, or are they still off a little ways?
Well, there's the two that are right next to Zentaz. They're 50 feet away from you to the left of the horses. There's the one up on the embankment to the right. That'd also be about 50 feet. And there is one that is being entangled by some vines and whatnot about 20 feet in front of the cart.
How long does that spell last?
Entangle?
Yes.
It's concentration up to a minute.
Okay. So would I have an advantage on him?
Yeah. He doesn't really have the ability to roll out of the way or nothing like that, so I'd say, yeah, you could.
Okay, so would sneak attack work against him, or would that not work?
No, because there's not another ally. Was it within 5 feet, right, for sneak attack?
Okay.
Yes,
But
an ally.
that would work if I went toward the one that had just rolled out of the way for Zintaz, right?
Yeah, if you were shooting one near Zintaz, that would work.
Okay, let's try that instead.
Yeah, FYI, the guy who got entangled, his movement is 0. He has disadvantage, so attacks against him have advantage, and he has disadvantage on dex saves.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'll go with the guy who just rolled out of the way, and I'll attempt for a sneak attack on him as well. So I got definitely 18 and 6, so 24.
That's a hit.
I hope so. All right.
Look down on the plate.
Sorry, I'm a little bit sarcastic. Oh, nice. 10 for the regular attack. And then the 1d6. that makes up for it there. 2 for my sneak attack, so 12 total.
Okay, so first time this happens, so I'll let you this. When this happens, I let my players describe it. So go ahead and describe how you kill that goblin.
Say again?
Go ahead and describe how you kill the goblin. I like to let the players do it.
I knock another arrow and pull it back, fletching to cheek, taking careful aim at the goblin on the ground. As it starts to rise, I loose my arrow, and it flies through the air as if in slow motion, steadily traveling. God, I'm so horrible at this. Steadily traveling until it finds its mark in its eye. The goblin falls to the ground, twitching, not to rise again. How'd I do? Okay.
First, go with the emblem. So that will bring us to the goblins. The goblin they were using to just kind of saw his friend get punctured.
Right.
And he's going to look at you and look back at the cart and decide he's going to go for you. So he's going to pull that scimitar off and just try and come down as fast as he can, like at your calf. Kind of slice you in half. That's a 17.
Well, I did not have my shield out, so then yes, that will hit.
So that will be 8 slashing damage on you. As he comes down and takes like a,
Ouch.
I mean, you would be like a paper cut out of your like thigh area. Now the one that is entangled, like does he have to roll something every turn to try and like get himself out?
He can use his action to make another strength check to free himself.
All right, he'll do that, but this time he's smart, so he like drops the bow, doesn't think about the fact that it's probably going to get lost in the snare, and pulls out a scimitar, and now he's going to try and like hack his way out, but he doesn't. He's just like whiffing hard on every vine he sees.
Nice.
Now this leaves the one. So the one that's still up on the embankment is going to turn and finally see that some blood's been drawn on the enemy here and draw a bow from up there at you, Zintes. Only a 9, so I assume it doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah, you'll just hear it ding off your battle axe and fall at your feet. And that'll bring us to your turn.
Okay, so I will take the battle axe in both hands and bring it down. And that is a 19. So that is, and because I used both hands, it's 1d10 damage. 8 plus 3, so 11 points of damage.
You have slain this goblin. You can go ahead and describe your killing blow.
Okay, so I took the slash in the leg, and the arrow bounced off my battle axe as I'm bringing it across, and I just take it right across his throat, ripping it out.
Yeah, the blood just kind of spills. A little bit of it gets in your boot, and there's a little esophagus kind of falls on there.
Yeah, he's a
you
little.
Can't probably over your kill. And Gary still sitting in the driver's seat. Your turn.
All right. So Gary's gonna hop up off the cart and run toward the guy who's entangled, and come up about 10 feet away from him, and then raise my staff, this carved wooden staff, and cast poison spray. So he's gonna have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Now, if you go, because you said it was a 20-foot circle, right? Snare.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask before you go in there, because you'll probably get tangled up too, right? Unless you have sculpture.
Will I? Let's see. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed.
Oh, so you can go in there.
Yeah, I think I can.
Caleb, you're back up DM since your character hasn't shown up yet.
Is this for Entangle?
Yeah.
Well, it's the area. If you move into the area, you will get entangled. That's usually how it's played. Like the whole area is like that. If you move into it, you will get entangled.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't, but you can.
All right. Well,
the edge of the vine pit would be just about where the oxen are.
No, because if you think about it, the spell is like you made vines and plants burst up, and it's still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long effect.
Okay. How far am I from the other one up on the embankment? Hasn't moved, so he's still like 50 feet from where I started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't touch him, and those are the only two still alive. Right.
Unless you're in range, you could hit the one in the vine.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna don my shield and stay on the wagon.
You can dismiss the smell. You can dismiss the smell too.
I'd rather leave him at disadvantage for somebody who can actually hit him. I don't have a ranged attack other than these that don't have a very good range. So yeah, I'm just gonna don my shield and hang out on the wagon for now.
So you probably make sure you put down that you got the +2 to your AC.
Yeah.
That'll bring us back up to Milbo. So Zintaz is proudly standing over the two bloody corpses, one you made, one he made. And there's still the one up the embankment opposite of him, and the one that's still at about 20 feet in front of you guys.
Okay, so I just rolled a nat 20 for hit for the goblin on the hill.
Nice.
First crit.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to double it because I killed it.
No, when it's a crit, you roll whatever the dice you roll is doubled.
Yeah. So it's like if you roll 1d6 damage, you'll roll 2d6 from your crit. But if you already rolled 8 damage,
I rolled a 4. Good. Okay, so I got my short bow is a 1d6 +4, so I rolled 4. Then what?
So in a crit, it'll be 2d6 +4.
Okay, so there's 4 and 3. So it's 2d6 +4, you say? So 11.
Yep. Yeah.
Anytime it's a natural 20, that's a critical hit, and whatever dice you roll for damage is doubled. The modifier stays the same, but the dice damage is doubled.
Okay, yeah. So it's not the dice, the individual dice. It's you roll 2 of those dice. Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Or double what you're. So if my natural was 2d6, I'd roll 4d6.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So my damage is 11.
Roll, but I like doing more dice. More dice you can roll again, better.
More dice.
So yeah, you've killed this one. I assume you probably did the same way, aiming for his neck, and just this one will be stuck to the tree though. As this arrow comes through the tree he was using for balance, and you'll pin him to the tree back there. You can see him kind of like wriggling around trying to break it as he bleeds out.
Okay.
That'll bring us to the only goblin left is the one ensnared. And as he's kind of like stops for a minute and looking around at everybody else, he drops all his weapons and he's trying so hard to just wiggle his way out of the vines. What was your spell DC?
13.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got a 12. So he still has not gotten his way out, but he's dropped his weapons. He looks like he's kind of given up fighting at this point. He just wants to leave.
Do we want to try and capture him if we can and interrogate?
Yeah, maybe because he knows where Gundren's horse is here, so we might want to find out what happened to Gundren.
All right, so then I'll let you guys be out of initiative at this point then. And are you gonna keep the spell there to keep him there, or are you gonna like dismiss it so you can...
Okay, so unless this is stepping on anybody's toes, Gary's gonna hop out of the cart as originally planned, walk over and hold up the staff, and basically threaten to cast something else, and just ask if he knows where the owner of the horses is.
All right, roll me an intimidation check.
7.
So he kind of looks and goes, I just want to leave. I just want to leave. There was no owner. We found the horses.
Somebody else want to intimidate this fool?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I can. And let him. He's probably got a higher intimidate. Mine's,
Yeah, I'm looking to the dragon board.
Yeah, so a 6'6", 307-pound copper skinned dragon walks up with a big battle axe in his hand, with this shield out now, and says, "We would like to know where the owners of these horses went, and I suggest you tell us."
Intimidate away.
18.
So at this point, he kind of looks at it from, little people, Gary, over to you, and goes, they took him to Cragmaw.
Okay. Is that something that we're familiar with?
Cragmaw's a goblin word. It's a tribe, of goblins. So you assume if he took him to Cragmaw, he probably have some kind of like hideout somewhere.
Okay. So you're going to lead us there?
I can lead you there if you let me go. I can lead you there. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm going to toss a 50-foot rope over to them so that they can tie him up.
You'll see the rope over. That's not enough, man. It's not, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to go. He'll kill me. I'm not going to go anywhere.
Well, I'm going to let my draconic buddy here hold his axe out while I tie you up.
Yep.
So I'm going to take the rope, drop the focus on the spell, and lash him around with the rope a few times, and then maybe tie it to the cart.
Okay. Yeah, you can sexually do that. He's successfully do that. Not sexually do that.
I'm going to tie you with the rope, buddy.
BDSM, bro.
There's no Rule 34 for D&D. Nope, not happening.
Soft music begins to play.
Yeah, he doesn't fight you. He won't fight you, period, because he's got his eyes locked on Zintas the entire time, making sure he doesn't get, cleaved. And he will point to a little trail that's kind of behind where you first climbed up, Zintas. A little, like, toward the flatter part where it doesn't bank as much. And there's a trail there. Now, he takes you up to it. The problem with it is
We can't take the cart.
The cart will not be able to go down the trail, but he looks at it and goes, "Yep, that way. That's the way."
Can I do an insight check to see if I really believe what he's telling us?
Sure.
16.
He seems to be fearfully telling the truth, yes.
All right.
I'm going to patch up the hole in the ale barrel real quick.
Yeah, go for it. So you just kind of like cut a little piece off one of that goblin's robes and put some weird paste and just kind of slap it on the side of the barrel. Look at it as like a little...
Okay. So Zintaz will. How do we know about approximately how much farther we have to go to drop this off?
To Phandelver, you mean the wagon?
Yeah, the wagon.
Another day and a half, probably.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of need to go ahead and tie this loose end up.
Right. Okay. He will then lay his hands on his leg and heal himself because he was hurt very badly.
I mean, if you guys wanted to leave the wagon, there's enough off trail, back where the wagon was, about 50 feet from where the horses were, that you could like pull it off to the side and kind of tie it off. It wouldn't be in the way or nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pull the wagon around and kind of reassure the oxen. Give them a little snack.
Parallel park it there.
I'm gonna sit on the barrel and say I'm not leaving my inn.
I'm going to feed the
I'm
meter.
kidding.
Feed the meter.
I'm gonna hop off and head back over to where Zan's standing.
You guys want to do anything else before you set off down the trail?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of glance back and look up at the big guy as you want to get some brush and we'll cover that thing up.
Sure. And actually, I will also move the horses out of the way. That way we have a clear path if we need to exit quickly.
Yeah, and it's no problem. I mean, this goblin now, like, he was scared of you before, but he's, like, wide-eyed, like, about to piss himself watching you just, like, throw this horse carcass over your shoulder and just kind of walk it off to the side of the road. Drop it in.
Yeah.
And he's like, so what's the marching order going to be going down this trail? You can only fit about one person per width.
Oh wow, perception on these guys sucks. I'll take the lead if you guys don't mind, and then I'll kind of stealth ahead and scout.
Okay. I'll take the...
Are we using our goblin buddy here to kind of guide us down the trail?
Oh yeah.
And if so, who's going to hold the rope?
I can. I will hold the rope.
All right, so Mill is in, and you're going to put the top behind him, and then Zintaz holding the rope.
Yep.
And then Gary will bring up the rear.
Yep. So,
right. What is everyone's passive perception? Milbo, what's your passive perception?
What is passive?
Or passive wisdom. Sorry, that's what it's called on there.
Passive wisdom, like the modifier.
Yeah, it's pretty much what is it? 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Well, my wisdom modifier is 0, so
10. Okay.
That's 10 plus your modifier plus your proficiency.
Yes, that too.
But only if you're proficient.
Only if you're proficient. Right?
No, we all at first level, we all have a proficiency bonus.
My actual perception is 2. If that makes it different.
Right, but are you proficient? You add your proficiency bonus even if you're not proficient with perception or skill?
Sorry, say that again?
No, I was asking Caleb. I don't remember if you add perception if you're not proficient with
No,
perception.
it's whatever. It's your modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
What's your wisdom
proficiency bonus?
Okay, so I think it's 2. So my wisdom is 0, but on my my list here it says that my perception is 2.
You'd have a 12.
Is the circle filled in next to it?
I'm using an app. I'm cheating.
Is perception
Okay. If it's a trait, if he's got ranks in the perception, I'd give it to him, but
Zintaz is 11 on his.
Gary's 15.
Very perceptive, Gary. Very perceptive. You get promoted to the corner office, Gary.
So are we in like a ravine, or is there like a tree line right next to us?
There is. It's pretty much like think of like a deer trail. So it's not like a trail that normally is supposed to be there. It looks like it's been cleared out in the past month or so, maybe. So you've been walking down it. You said you're in the front, kind of like scoping things out. You know?
Yeah.
So you're all walking. You get about 10 minutes down. The first thing you notice is the goblin stops for a second to reach down and itch his ankle. And at this point, you go ahead and make me a DC dexterity save, Nilda.
$24. 22. Sorry, 22.
So yeah, you step forward. You feel the ground is different underneath your feet. And you look down. And you didn't trip it, but you stepped on a rope snare. And the way you stepped on it made it so you didn't put your foot inside of it, but you're kind of like standing on it a little bit, so it didn't trip and fling you upside down. And the goblin just kind of looks forward, like disappointed, kind of hoping that would happen.
Okay. Mr. Goblin, where are the traps?
That's the only one I know of. That's the only one I set up.
I spin the X and like right above his head as I say that.
He repeats it. That's the only one. That's the only one. He repeats it like a little more scared though.
Okay.
Keep moving. You're gonna keep moving?
Yep.
All right. You're walking along again. I assume it's the same marching order, right?
Yes.
You're not gonna change around or nothing.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I kind of had to tone everything out. What just happened? We asked if there were any more traps, and he claims he doesn't know.
Yep. He's the only one.
Did we deal with the trap?
I mean, you didn't trip it, and everyone else would have seen you step on it, so they can kind of like make their way around it.
Okay. As everybody gets ready to pass, I'm gonna go ahead and you said it's like a snare, right?
Yeah, like if you would have stepped in it, you would have been hanging upside down by a rope.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disarm that because that way we don't have to deal with it when we come back.
Yeah, so you pretty much just like you don't waste any other weapons on. You just pull an arrow out, stick it to the rope, cut it, and put the arrow back in like one swift motion. And I'm gonna press on. The same marching order, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So in that case, roll me another dex save, Nova.
Damn it. 13 and 6, 19.
19.
Yeah, 1-9.
You're fine. So this one, you kind of step and you start to fall forward a little bit, and you kind of like circle your arms and wave them and catch yourself, and you're looking down at a trees, but it's like a pile of brush, but you notice that there's a pit underneath the brush pile.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and withdraw a dagger, and I'm gonna approach the goblin and put the dagger to its neck and be like, and ask, inquire about any other traps we want to know about.
Nope. I mean, that's not a trap, it's a hole. There's lots of holes.
We want to know about holes, swinging things, ropes.
No more
Maybe
ropes.
we should drop him in the hole.
Oh, we can. Just hang him by the rope.
Yeah, we could do that.
Spartan kick him. Spartan kick him.
We could change where we got the rope tied around and put it around his neck.
I think the goblin needs the lead.
The pit's only about 10 feet deep. It's not like a bottomless chasm to hell or anything.
That comes later.
I think the goblin needs the lead from here on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and give the goblin a quick, swift kick to the rear, and tell him he's in front.
He's gonna be like, ow, no, ow. All right. No more traps.
How much lead do we have on the rope?
I mean
it was
you
a
have
50-foot rope.
Use a lock to tie him up, so you probably got a good 45 feet.
Okay. I'll follow right behind him with my my bow drawn again.
Okay. So you approach. He was right. There's no other traps. So you've gone about 5 miles up this trail, and it opens up into a little thing, and you come across this large cave. Like I said, about 5 miles from where you guys were ambushed, and this little shallow stream's flowing towards you out of the cave. It's screened by this dense thicket, briars and stuff on the other side there. And there's a dry path on the other side that leads into the cave along the stream that flows out of it.
Do you guys want me to go scout this hole?
Let's ask I asked the goblin, are there guards usually at the cave entrance?
I mean, we have rotations. There could be. I mean, there should be.
Where do they normally stay?
Well, let's see. There's roughly 20 goblins there at a time. If there's a 2-person rotation on right now, over there. And he points to that briar thicket on the other side of the stream.
Where the horse's owner? Where is he from here?
They took him into the cave. I couldn't tell you where they is from there.
Well, guys, I don't really think we need the goblin for much more.
The goblin was like, "Wait, what? No, wait, no."
I get a sadistic look on my face.
I mean, you're going to have better information if we're going to keep you around.
What do you want? I'll tell you. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? You tell me what I want to know.
I don't know what.
Crazy eyes.
I don't. He's like trying to back away. He's like really nervous.
What's going to get me killed?
He looks back here. He's like, "I'll talk to you. You're nice. I'll talk to you."
I'm gonna smack him in the back of the head.
Is there a signal to get the guards out from where you pointed?
I mean, any sign of battle or bloodshed or trouble, I mean, they should come out if they're doing their jobs right.
No, I mean, if you needed to call them out to come somewhere else.
I mean, I'd probably just yell, "Hey, come here."
And I kind of look at the other guys and kind of shrug, like maybe we should have him call for the others and then attack when they come out.
Do we have an area here that we can hide in?
There's a few bushes towards the wall of the cave, like that little area there. But you probably not.
Are we still wooded, or are we basically in the open now?
You're on the edge of the woods where it's about to open up.
Okay.
I hear potential. So is that what we want to do? Have him call him out, and then we'll sneak attack him?
We could try that. I can try to hide behind one of these trees.
No, we can always put an arrow in his foot to make him scream for pain.
Are you actually saying that?
I think we've conveyed that we'll probably slit his throat if this goes south, right?
Oh, he's gonna end up dying anyway, but you know.
I mean, even he understands that.
All right.
Okay. So I have my shield and my one arm. I have taken out a javelin and am prepared, hiding behind a tree.
And how far away are we from where we think that there are guards?
40 feet. 45.
Does a short bow have a minimum range, or like a minimum effective range? I guess.
Yeah. If you look up the number, there should be two numbers. The first one is their first one's the maximum range for like.
The number listed is its regular range. If you go beyond that, you're at disadvantage. The only bad close up is if point blank, you get penalized for that.
Okay.
So 80 feet your maximum without having to start shooting at disadvantage.
So I'm sorry, I need to ask because I'm new and stupid. So it says 80/320. So what's 320? Is that the maximum?
320 is your maximum distance. You cannot shoot any farther than that, no matter what.
All right, carry on. Sorry about that.
Are there any rocks on the ground? Pebbles?
Yeah, you can probably find a couple of small. I mean, you guys get some stones, or.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather up a handful.
Yeah, you can easily find a handful of some smooth little stones.
Okay, and I'm also going to use a cantrip called Magic Stone from Xanathar's. And this allows me to make a ranged spell attack with one of up to 3 pebbles that I touch by throwing or using a sling, which I don't have. If thrown, the pebble has a range of 60 feet. If someone else attacks with the pebble, they use your spellcasting ability modifier. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 plus spellcasting mod, bludgeoning damage. So so I'm magicking up some rocks.
Okay, cool. So I imagine you just kind of you're holding them here and they're kind of spinning.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of bouncing one in the offhand, like a nervous pitcher.
All right. So he kind of turns, you've conveyed your plan, you've talked about it, you've let him in on what you want to do, and he's like, I mean, if it doesn't get me killed, I'll do it, but they're not going to believe me if they come out and then my hands are tied.
They're not going to need to see you to come out.
I mean, they'll probably run away if they see my hands are tied. And, we're quick. We're spry little fellows.
Just remember, if you try anything, you're within bow range here.
Let's tie the rope to one of his feet.
Yeah, you can do that. You could just kind of loosen it a little bit and slide it down.
Done.
All right, just to clarify in the bow ranges, that first number that's up to your normal range of your bow. The second number is your absolute maximum range. But if you go beyond that first number range, you're at disadvantage. That's the ruling on it.
No, that's not fine. Okay. All right, so we executing Operation Get Help, as we call it in Thor.
I was just thinking, could we light an arrow on fire, and then I could shoot it into the brambles, and they'd all rig the crap out because their stuff's on fire. Would that?
I mean, if you want to start a forest fire, yeah.
All right, never mind.
The bramble's just a bunch of dry, dead bush, so yeah, you pretty much ignite the entire forest at that point.
Not entirely a negative thing.
I would start singing a Sarah McLachlan song, like an SPCA commercial.
For the wings of an angel.
Exactly.
That was just more of just Smokey running out of the woods and be like, fuck this, and just take off.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide behind the tree and knock an arrow.
Okay. So you're all hiding. Which one of you is holding the rope for the goblin?
Can we just like tie him to the tree?
I was gonna say, let's just hang him from a tree.
Yeah, you can tie him to the nearest tree if you want. At this point, he kind of looks back nervous, like. He kind of walks up. He gets to the end of the 45 feet of rope that you guys have, so he's probably pretty close to just on the other side of the stream from the bramble. And looks back again. And looks back and goes. He starts screaming. He goes, quick, quick, quick! There's 3 of them in the woods! There's 3 of them in the woods! And he starts to like yank at the foot thing. He's like, come on, come on, come on, come on! And at that point, 2 goblins come out from around the bramble with their bows drawn. And
right.
You guys can get the surprise attack because they don't see you right away. They know you're in the woods now, but they don't know exactly where. So if you guys want to take a quick surprise round.
Yeah, I'm gonna stone one of them.
You biblical whore.
Hi, baby.
All right, so yeah, you go. Yeah, all right, so yeah, Gary will go first, and we'll go Zen, then we'll go Milbo. So you throw a stone at which one? Because we got what's his face tied up, and then 2 of them with their bows drawn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry
the
about the guy who's tied up since he's unarmed. So I rolled a 12, and my spell attack bonus is a 5, so 17.
That hits.
All right, and this is 1d6 plus 1, so it's a 3. Bludgeoning.
All right, so this goblin's just kind of like scanning the line on his bow, and he sees this rock come flying out of the woods, and just thunk, and just hits him straight in the forehead, and some blood starts trickling down. He immediately snaps that direction. Zintaz, you want to go?
Okay, so I think my range is 30 with a javelin. So I'm gonna
that'd be just out of your minimum range.
Yeah. So disadvantages that I would roll 2 20-sided and
Take the lower.
take the lower.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and try that because you can only take 1 action, correct?
Yes. Unless you have something that's a bonus action, but.
And wow, they both have the same number on it, which is a 3.
Oh,
It happens.
So that would be 8. So I'm assuming I missed.
yeah. They're still decked out the same way. They've got the scimitar on their belt, the shield on their back, but they have 15.
Okay.
Milbo, that's your surprise round.
All right. So, do I get a sneak attack since it's a surprise?
Well, sneak attack you can do because they're within 5 feet of each other. I think so.
Say again.
If the enemy has an ally within 5 feet of them, so like if a goblin has another goblin within 5 feet, you can use your sneak attack.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do my roll.
I'm pretty sure. I've only played rogue a handful of times. So.
Totally just rolled another 20.
Someone get this man some new dice.
So.
I stepped on a Lego.
So I got 12 plus. So a total of 16, including my sneak attack.
I think your sneak attack dice damage is double too.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All your attack dice are doubled.
Oh, well, that one was a 1, so I guess
You
I
get
just
16
ran
rolls?
out some decent rolls. So, 17 total.
All right, which one were you aiming at?
The one that hadn't been hit by the rock.
All right, so you killed that one, so you can go ahead and describe the killing blow for that.
So you said it's standing 5 feet away from its buddy?
Yeah, within 5 feet of him. They're both guys got their bows out scanning the line, and the one saw the pebble come out and hit him in the forehead.
Okay. So I'm going to step out from the tree and with the bow full drawn again, in a swift motion, I take aim and loose. What's the terrain look like? Is it just kind of like a flat plane?
Yeah, the openings, I mean, it's got bumps and such here and there, but yeah. Pretty flat up to the stream.
Okay. The arrow's going to take flight, aimed at the goblin, and this one's going to take him right in the throat, hitting his jugular. As he's sitting there gargling, he's distracting his buddy because he's like, and then he falls down bleeding out.
Yeah, then as he falls backwards in that stream, and as his body just starts floating downstream. The blood trail following him in the water.
Can I step back behind the tree?
Yes, but before you do, because the other one had his oh yeah, it looks like that. That's where you guys are. So that number 1 over there, that circle on the left, you can see that's where you guys are. A little beyond that, and the right hand side with that little bump in the indent, that's where the goblins were, but then they stepped out.
So I'm sorry, you said we're at the 1 or the 2?
The 1.
Okay.
A little to the left of the 1. You guys are a little farther than that at the tree opening.
Okay. Thanks, Caleb.
So goblin went the other way. The other goblin had his bow readied when they walked out. As soon as he sees you pop out, he's going to let an arrow go. Which I don't think a 9 will hit you.
What am I looking at?
Armor class.
15.
Yeah, so he misses. It just kind of sticks in the tree. But he knows you're there now, at least. So now everyone can roll initiative. Surprises him.
Goddamn. Oh, wow. I can't make this shit up. I really can't.
Oh, I mistyped.
I'm not making these up. I'm seriously just rolling the dice and it's doing that. I cannot believe I just got the same roll for initiative here.
Yeah.
I can roll again if you want.
No, I'm really. I was saying, to Gary there. It's rough. So you got, what'd you get? Melville?
23 total.
Yeah, so you'll go first. They know you're there. They know where you are.
So it's just the one then.
Well, the one on the rope who doesn't have a weapon.
Yeah, we don't count him. I'm going to put one through his head here shortly anyway. Oh, I'm making up for it. 9 and 6, 15. 15.
Yep, that's tie, so I'll give you a tie. Tie goes to the runner.
Okay. Okay, so 6.
And you were going for Bowman?
Yes.
All right, you killed that one too.
Wow, really?
Well, he only had four health from getting hit with the stone. So.
Magic rock.
Magic rock, whatever.
This one, my aim was just a little bit low, and it hit him in the thigh, puncturing his major artery in the thigh. As he looks down, he sees his blood just gushing out, and he looks back at us with this look of fear as he falls over, passed out from blood loss. I'll try and keep it changed up. Apparently, I'm killing everything. So
forward, you see the other goblin while you tied up. Again, that fear in his eyes. He kind of scrambles and it's reaching for the scimitar off the dead one. But that'll bring us to Zintez.
Okay, so I will just start slowly walking towards him, drawing my battle axe. And when I get to him, oh wait.
Oh yeah. How far can you move?
Actually, my movement is 30, so he's still a little too. So instead of
You'll be about 10 feet away from him by the time you finish moving.
Okay, so instead of the battle axe, I'll pull out another javelin, and I will launch it at him. And I rolled another 3, so that is an 8. So I missed.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you running up. They're walking up to him. He's like, "Why are you?" I'm like, "Ah," and he's just still scrambling, trying to grab it. And as he's moving around, your javelin just kind of misses him.
Okay.
Sticks in the ground. And it's his turn. So let's see if he can do this. Okay. So he manages to get his hand around the tip of the blade of the scimitar and pull it towards him. And now he stands up with it, like waiting for you to come. He didn't bother to cut himself because he knows he cut himself free. He doesn't have time, but he's like ready for you to come at him. Gary.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and lead with my bonus action and chuck another magic stone. This one's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And this one is 6 damage, bludgeoning.
Yeah, so this one, this rock comes flying at him with immense speed. You can see the trail coming off of it as it flies through the air. And it hits him right in the eye to the point where his eyeball squishes back, and it looks like the pebble is now his eyeball.
Nice.
In his face. And he's just screaming. Still standing.
All right, and how far away is he from me?
40 feet.
All right, yeah, so that's too far away for me to melee. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So, Milbo, back to you. 40. You guys are all on the tree line, except for Zinta as you walked up to him.
Okay. I am going to go over to the rope. I'm going to walk over there. You're going to pick it up. I'm going to give it a mighty heave.
All right.
So is that a D20 plus my modifier?
What are you trying to do?
Right?
What are you
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
pull
yank
him
him
towards
off his feet. Like,
Yeah.
just yank
So
him back.
roll, I'd say athletics. Roll in athletics versus his acrobatics as he tries to keep his feet.
15 and 3, 18.
Okay, so you go ahead and give it a yank, and he tries to keep his feet, but what you actually hear is as you dislocate his ankle, and he falls to the ground. And he's just screaming in more pain, like between stone embedded in his face and the ankle being.
Did he manage to keep hold of the scimitar?
Yep.
Scuzzy
His muscles kind of clamped down when he broke his that reflex. Synthaz.
How hold on, how far did that bring him? Like, I mean, a tug should have brought him somewhere
It brought him
close.
5 feet closer to Zintez.
Okay. So now I will walk up.
Helpless goblin.
I walk up,
Pathetic.
pulling out my axe, bring it down on his head.
He rolls it 2 again.
You had to say that, didn't you? So that's 7 to hit.
That doesn't hit. What happens is you were trying to hit him with the butt end, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you do is you come down and you kind of misjudge a little bit, and it hits the stone. And while it pushes the stone a little bit farther in, it doesn't actually do anything. But he's just sitting there like, stop it! That'll go to his turn. He's gonna blindly swing the scimitar. That is a. Yeah, stop closing the book. 11.
No, that will not hit.
Yeah, so he's just kind of like he thinks he's hitting you. He's like, aha! And all you see is the sword just kind of like going like this in front of your face. And Gary.
Right in front of his face, that goblin's got a long arm.
All right,
Well, I mean, he's probably got 2 foot arm, and the sword's probably a couple another 2 feet, so 4 feet. Yeah, that's close to his face.
I'm gonna throw a third magic stone. Oh, and that's gonna be an 8.
Yeah, this third magic stone, while it finds its target, does not do any damage. It flies with enough speed to go right where the sun don't shine, since he's laying on his back.
All right.
Kind
of. So that was a bonus action. He's close enough now that I could get to. He's within 35 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk up and use the scimitar, my scimitar on him.
I think movement. I think your movement would be your action, wouldn't it? No.
Nah.
You use the bonus action for your stone. So
yeah. So that's an unnatural 20.
All right. You don't get the double.
Dirty 20.
So that's 5 damage slashing.
All right, you can go ahead and describe how you kill this pathetically up half-eyed goblin.
All right, so I walk up and just put him out of his misery with like those paper choppers you used to use in school. Just same thing, just clean cut, head severs, all sorts of stuff oozes out. And then I just kind of flick the viscera off the scimitar before I put it back in my belt. And just turn and look at everybody else. Like, are we done here?
Yeah, you're out of initiative, so that's good. So now you guys are just standing with a couple bloody corpses. One of them floated downstream. And, the cave.
You guys want to toss this one in the stream too?
I want to loot it first. The one that we didn't come with.
The one that he cut his head off of?
No, the other one, because the one he cut the head off of, that's the one that we brought with us, right? That was sitting on the rope. Yeah, no, the other one.
Okay, yeah, you go to the other one. You don't find much. You find a few like rat skins and stuff that you probably skinned from eating, from being back there in the thicket for a while, and a couple copper pieces. Not much.
Okay. I say we just leave them to rot for the birds.
I mean,
I pick up the head of the goblin and play with it for a second, and then toss it in the water.
Yeah, as you play with it, you jostle it enough that stone pops out of his eye. It just falls at your feet, and then you just kind of like toss it into the river, and just puts away.
I'm gonna look at Gary and tell him he should have kept the head to throw at the other 18 goblins we're gonna look at here in a minute.
Ah, you remembered. I was hoping that somebody was listening.
Yeah. But
I'm glad I grabbed that pile of pebbles before we got here.
Can goblins count?
You want to go get the other one out of his body? Or? I mean, the one out of his eye fell out, but do you want to go get the other one?
How tall are the goblins?
Goblins are probably 3.5 feet tall.
So they're about my height.
Yeah. Did you want to take their clothes?
I'm contemplating it, yeah. What do you guys think?
Are you going to try to pretend to be a goblin?
Yeah, why not? I can go scout.
And what we'll do is while you're getting dressed and you're all outside the cave, we will take a break, and then when we come back, we will venture into the Pragma hideout.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys want to come back in like 3 to 5 minutes?
All right.
Okay. Oh yeah. One of my favorite parts of this adventure is seeing how people tackle Cragmaw.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to finally play.
Oh, long time coming.
Well, I mean, not just this adventure, but like I was trying to get started back before Christmas, and then I started a play-by-post game in February, and I mean, we're like, it is dragging on so slow, and I had Anthony join, and it's dragged even slower since he joined because the DMs had stuff going on, and people don't read and respond.
Play-by-post is tough.
I mean, there was some really awesome quality stuff going on, but it is so slow.
Yeah, I like role playing, like text and stuff like that. So like, we don't have play-by-post, but if you go to Tabletop Dad's Discord channel, we have what's called the Leaping Salmon Inn.
Yeah, I tried that several times, and it died off.
All the time, but
I had a pretty good run with it though, for like a week.
Yeah, we gotta do something to get people boosted up in that again. All right, so we're waiting. Oh, there's.
I'm here. The camera's not working now.
You and technology tonight, man.
So the part
I've never had this
camera work.
Oh,
I've never had this much problem with it.
Speaking
This
of,
is my fault.
was this supposed to be live on the Tabletop Dad's YouTube channel?
Yeah, it should be. I'm watching it.
Are you? I don't see it showing up on the Tabletop Dad's page. Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
it
on
is.
the YouTube channel.
Yeah. But, YouTube's kind of a dead thing now too. So. Like I said, hopefully we can get this switched over to Twitch. I've got the Twitch channel created. I'm just kind of working and learning OBS a little bit so I can get streaming done right. And then we'll be able to use better, like Skype or some crap like that, something better than Hangouts. All right, so I got rid of this. All right, so you're now standing at the mouth of this cave. You got everything all looted up, things up. You got Milbo dressed in goblin clothes, bloody goblin clothes. Keep in mind because he did just decapitate this goblin.
Both of them got decapitated?
No, but the other one got shot in the throat, so they're both pretty bloody.
Oh, true.
So you guys are gonna let him go in, kind of scope it out.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for stealth. 14 and 8 for 22. My stealth is obnoxious.
And you do dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah, don't have dark vision. So then, you'll walk in, and what you'll see when you first come in the cave and your dark vision kind of kicks in is just inside the cave mouth. They're looking to your right. There's a few uneven steps that lead up to this small, like dank little chamber. At the far end of it, you can see it kind of narrows to this little fissure in the cave wall that's filled with the stench of animals coming from that part. You can hear these like snarls, these like kind of like snaps and stuff coming from the cave, and there's 3 wolves chained up just inside the opening that you're looking at, and each wolf, if you look, their chain leads to this iron rod that's stuck in this stalagmite. They haven't noticed you because you're stealthily sneaking around. They're just kind of just snarling and snapping at each other.
The rod, can it be released?
Yes.
Which I don't think I want to
Also
do
released the
that. And so, in order to get deeper into the cave, I have to pass them.
Yes.
Can I safely make my way around them?
You can try. You can try.
Okay, we'll try. Stealth of 24 should do something good for me. Oh, hey, look, the sun went down and you can see my face now.
All right, so go ahead and roll your stealth if you want to try and. You say you rolled 24? Sorry.
Yes.
So then. Yeah, they keep snarling at each other. They kind of look up at you for a minute, but then they realize they see the goblin gun on you. And they don't really distinct because you have the pointy ears too, and you got the frizzy hair and about the same height. You're ugly, is what I'm saying. And
oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
they don't pay you any mind, thinking you're just another goblin. And you can probably make you make your way around. You're not right up to the stalagmite, but you're around on that side now, probably about 10 feet away from it.
Can I make it so that the bar can't be released?
No, that would take that. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'll let a lot slide, but I wouldn't be able to have it.
What's that?
That probably wouldn't be. I can let a lot slide, but I don't think you'd be able to accomplish that.
Oh, I just want to break out my MIG and, make it all one piece. It's cool, right? Portable MIG on a gnome.
Makes complete sense.
Actually, it's not too far off with the Tinker's tools. I just happen to have my features item up. I'm like, oh, wait, that's actually cool. Anyway.
Yeah, you wouldn't have anything to fasten it to because it's set into a rock.
All right, I'm going to continue down the passageway.
Okay. So when you get to the end of it, like I said, there's just a fissure in the wall, like a little fissure. And it's probably about a 30-foot climb up this little like rocky. Like it looks like someone dumped a bunch of gravel through it. There's a little rocky climb to it, about 30 feet. And at the base of this fissure is all this rubbish. You can assume it's where whoever is on the other side throws crap down there for the wolves to get.
Can I make my way up it?
If you'd like to. And I'll pause right there. What are the rest of you doing? You're all standing outside the cave still, right?
Yeah, I'm going to look for more rocks. I mean, I think I got a pocket full before, but...
Yeah, at this point, the closest thing you're going to find is you can reach into the stream and grab a couple of really smooth-board ones. A little wet, but...
Done. Now I have a wet pocket and some more rocks.
A wet pocket and some rocks. Let's go.
Oh, the words that could come out of my mouth right now.
And Zintez is just waiting for the signal to go.
Okay. So, knowing they're still out there, Novo, do you want to still climb the fissure?
So when I came to the tunnel mouth, there was nothing there. Or, I mean, it was like, there was like a tunnel and then the way to the wolves.
Well, yeah, so you walk into the
Okay.
to the opening. There's still the stream coming out of the cave, the one that you saw outside. And then you're standing right there, and right to the right when you walk in is where this opening is. To the what you're in.
I missed that part.
And there was more like going straight ahead, but even your dark vision couldn't get all the way down there to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's only, 60 feet? Yeah, 60 feet. So, okay, I'm going to go back the way I came.
Okay, so you're going back by the wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, they look up. They look a little more inquisitive this time, noticing some non-goblin-like features on you. So if you want to roll a stealth against their perception, try and get back by without.
19 plus 8. So 20.
The hell did you get these dice?
I don't know, bro. In my other game, it's just as bad. Like I will throw the dice like 10 feet away and go look, and it'll still be good. I mean, it's just
they go
one of
back.
those little one of these packs. It's got like the one of each. I can roll again if you want. I mean, if you ever want me to roll again, I won't cringe. I'll be like, well, that sucks, but here it goes.
No, I trust you. It's real dice. I can't fight it.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't pay any mind. Just go extra on their bone, and you're back at the cave mouth there, standing with your buddies.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know what I just found in that little alcove.
Okay.
So hey, dudes, I just found 3 vicious-looking wolves on a rod.
Okay.
I could go talk to them.
Okay, that's your okay.
You can
I can
talk
do
to
that.
wolves.
I can cast Speak with Animals.
You try. Do they have to have a certain intelligence level? To be able to speak back?
Animal friendship, they do. Speak with Animals is yeah, no, the only limit with their intelligence is basically the information you will give back to me as the DM controlling them.
You're muted.
You're like, wait, what?
I don't know how the hell I did that. I didn't click anything. Are you walking right up to them, or are you just kind of?
Oh well, I mean, we're still at the mouth of the cave, right? So yeah, let's walk in. I mean, you said they were vicious, so
Yeah.
Are they? How close to each other are they?
I mean, they're all within 5 feet of each other because they're all fighting over this bone.
Okay.
There's no range on Speak with Animals, so I imagine I probably just need to be within vocal range for them to hear me.
Yeah, probably. I'd say so.
How long are their chains?
Chains. I have 10 feet. I'll give them 10 feet. I say it's a good chain size. That way they can get to the fisher and get the stuff that gets dropped down and all that.
No, there's no range on Speak. You cast it on yourself, and it's like as far away from the animal as you are. That's kind of the range on it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand just outside of where they are so that they can't see me, and talk to them, and hopefully be like kind of a creepy god voice.
I'm picturing this is gonna go more like Peter Pan trying to trick Captain Hook in the cartoon.
Yeah, probably. But before we walk in there, I do we have a game plan for what we want to find out from these wolves? Like what's going on in this cave and if they've seen the guy that we're looking for?
That works.
All right. So hey wolves.
They kind of look up for a minute like, what?
Hey, so do you guys see a man? It was a dwarf, right?
Yeah, under the door.
Have you guys seen a dwarf get dragged through here in the last day or two?
They kind of still looking confused, like, who? And you're the only one who can hear this. The rest of you just hear snarls and howls and barks. You're like, who's there? Where are you?
I'm your subconscious.
They look confused because they have no idea what that word means.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk around with my hands out, kind of like showing that I don't mean any harm.
Yeah, they see you jump in and they start bolting towards the stairs until the chain just kind of like yanks them back.
Whoa, easy, easy. I'm a friend.
Yeah, you see it tense up, but nothing happens to chains. They're like, who are you? Who are you? What are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here?
I'm a friend, and just to show you I'm a friend, I'm gonna pull some food out of my pack and let you guys have a snack.
All right, roll an animal handling check.
This is gonna be good. 19.
They kind of look at you and be like, "Oh, friend. Okay. That's
All right,
good."
and I toss them a little snack, and
Yeah,
I say good boys, and then I ask them again if they've seen a dwarf get dragged through in the last day or so.
Yeah, there's like chop off foods. They got mouths like, I think so.
All right, where do they take people?
Well, if they don't like them, they give them to us.
Well, have you guys munched on any dwarves in the last day?
He kind of looks over his body like, I don't know. What's dwarf look like?
I kind of describe like size and shape and
Beardness.
yeah.
I think so.
All right, well, where do they take the people that they don't feed to you guys?
Yeah, somewhere farther in the cave. I don't know.
Well, how do they treat you guys?
Well, and he kind of looks over at the rubbish piles about him, Fisher. We get by.
So not well.
It could be better.
Should be running free.
What can I do to make it better for you guys? I'm a friend of animals, especially majestic wolves such as yourselves.
Well, he starts like looking all like sits down, like looks past you towards the cave entrance, getting all sentimental. I'd love to be able to run free in the grass again.
I think we could make that happen. I'm wondering, is there anything else? I mean, have they been cruel to you all?
I'm chained to a rock. What do you think?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you guys wish ill of the people holding you here? Maybe you help us out and then we let you out.
I don't wish ill of anybody who feeds me. I'm not getting involved in anything. You let me out, I'm going for that door. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I look to the others and oh yeah, you guys don't understand wolf. So I just kind of explain to the guys what the wolves are saying and kind of just like I'm ready to let these wolves out.
I'm gonna step just inside the cave so I'm not in their run path.
And they start barking and snarling as soon as he steps in, and you hear it in your head. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Hey, this is another friend. I've got two buddies with me. Got a big guy and a little guy. They're cool. They love wolves. Big wolf fans. I'm gonna let you guys out, and you guys just head on and be free. And we're gonna keep on through the cave, and have a good day. How's that sound?
Good. That's it. What's that? He starts like jumping around on his paws.
You know, it's great because I just see a happy wolf with a big smile jumping, getting choked by the chain and jumping again.
All right, I'm gonna let them out.
All right, so you go over and you kind of use your staff and you kind of like put it in the hinge and
I let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Gary.
more Parks and Rec humor. Don't be a Gary. So these wolves come running past you, and they're like, "Thank you, thank you." That's all you hear in your head, and you hear as they get out of sight, and turn the corner, they see Zentaris standing there, and all you hear in your head is, "Oh my God, what the hell is that?" And they just keep running.
They like you.
Okay.
right.
Well,
Do you
I will
guys
be-
want to group go up this fissure, or I mean, back or up the cave, or do you want me to go scout out above the fissure? What do you want to do?
Okay, so the choices we have to go is up a fissure.
The fissure you can climb up. I mean, it's a fissure, so no one's going to be able to squeeze through it. You could look through it. No one's going to be able to fit through it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But that's the room we're currently in has the fissure in it.
Yes. And then if you go back out, you can look either back out, go outside, or go farther in the cave.
Okay, so I guess that answers that question, huh?
Well, I get, would Milbo have the best view up the fissure, or is it pretty equal?
It's pretty equal. Doesn't matter getting up there.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, let me check it out.
All right. So you'll approach the bottom of this little rubbish pile at 30. It's about 30 feet up to the fissure. You can go ahead and roll a strength, like an athletics check, to see if you can climb it.
Nope. That's going to be a 2.
So you get a good start. You kind of like brush off your shoulders, like you're like Bruce Jenner.
Fresh off my win with the wolves.
You start sprinting up, and like you think you're going pretty high, and you almost look like Scooby-Doo. Your feet just go in the same place the whole time, and you fall back down, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you just kind of like bounce back to the bottom.
At least you didn't go the way of Nuka from Lion King 2.
Spoiler.
All right, yeah, I'm going to walk it off. Let somebody else take it.
Zendhouse will climb up.
Go for it, strength, athletics.
That is a 16.
Okay.
Oh my
So you're
gosh, you rolled a
moving
double
half
digit.
Yes, I did.
Finally. You're going to be moving at half speed, but what you do is you almost get down. You look like a salamander. You get down on all fours, your tail kind of like behind you for balance, and you just kind of like scurry up about like 10 or 15 feet up this thing.
Okay.
It's 30 feet up to the top, so you're not quite at the top yet.
All right. So another roll.
Yeah. Does anyone else want to try anything, or before he goes up?
I'm just going to kick back, and I'm going to pull a flask out of my back pocket and enjoy the show. Freshly
All right,
filled from the barrel on the cart, mind you.
And then that followed that up with a 17.
All right, so you're at the top of the fissure. You just kind of like lizard your way up there,
And what do I see?
you peer through. So you look through the fissure. You can't see much. You see all these sacks and these loots of all these provisions and boxes and crates and all that crap in there. They're piled up, kind of like if you're looking into your right, they're piled up over there.
Okay.
You look over to your left, you can see stairs going off. You don't really know where, but you can see an opening over there. And then you can hear water coming from that direction too. And then you see a fire, some coals from a large fire kind of smoldering in the middle.
All right. So I will return back to the others and let them know as well. It looks like the supply room with a fire and a stair on one side, or fire in the middle, stair on the one side, crates and stuff to the right. So I guess we continue on.
So,
There are no lights in the cave, correct?
nope, everyone has to use dark vision or torches if you don't have dark vision.
Okay. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to light up a torch because I do not have dark vision.
And stealth aspect plus. There you go ahead and light up. You can pull the,
Should one of us with dark vision go ahead?
he's just going to be walking around like,
Well, we could use a rope and he can follow that way. He just kind of tugging along, right?
That's up to Zinta. He feels comfortably led.
I mean, I'm cool with the torch.
I mean, I guess I could be led for a while, and then, it's just if we get attacked, I'm at a big disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do the torch.
Okay.
Okay.
I will light a torch.
You're going back out into the main hall, like the main where you walked in.
Yes.
All right, what's your marching order? Because you're going to be on this little skinny path to the right of the stream as you go forward. I assume Zintaz will not be going first.
I'll take up the rear.
Yeah.
Rear,
All
okay.
Okay. And I have the torch in my shield hand and the axe in my other hand.
You're gonna go ahead and draw daggers.
All right, so y'all got your weapons drawn, and you're going to walk forward so you can see.
Yes.
Okay. So as you get to this point, it starts to climb up pretty steep, and the stream is kind of rushing down to your left. And you see, if you look across the stream to your left, you see this passage going into a separate part of the cave. It looks like there's a few, like, a pile of rubble going up to a ledge, and then another pile of rubble going up to a ledge, kind of like a stairwell. You look north, towards straight ahead, and in the shadows, you can see this shape that's like rickety. The people with dark vision can see it better than you can. It has this rickety rope bridge that's going across the stream above. It's probably 20 feet above the floor. And as Zintaz rounds the corner, his light suddenly floods the bridge. And all you'll hear is, "Intruders!"
Okay.
And you just hear this yell of, "Release the water!" This roar starts to fill the cave. And coming from towards the bridge, coming from around the corner, you see this giant rush of water start to fly towards you. All of you are going to need to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity? Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Natural 20 plus 1.
Okay. 13.
Nat 20 plus 6.
13 plus 0.
Okay. So
You have a plus 6 on your saving throw?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, okay. You high dex and then you're proficient in it.
he's a rogue.
I like rogues. Or, I mean, gnomes. And rogues.
All right, so you guys, you manage to hold your ground here as this water comes rushing through, and you hold your ground. Nothing happens. You guys are standing there, but now the goblins obviously know where you are. And up on that overpass, you can see the goblin that's standing there, about 20 feet above. And he kind of looks down at you, sees that you're still standing there, and yells back, "Again!" And you hear that roar fill the cave as they release this second pool of water. That comes
So we
rushing
have to cross the bridge in order to get to him?
He's 20 feet above you. The bridge spans a different pathway.
Okay.
So it's like perpendicular to what we're walking on?
Yep. And 20 feet above you.
Can we make it back to that hallway real quick and try to clamber up that way?
Make me a strength check on this one.
All of us?
Yep, everybody.
11 plus 1, 12.
3.
We got 12. 3.
Well.
Zintaz, what'd you get?
10. Not much better.
Then you guys are starting to turn and go try and get back out there. This water rushes by, and you all get swept off your feet underneath the water, the rush of the water. God, I'm sorry. You're all going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you start to get carried with the water, bouncing off of these walls. And as the water kind of settles, you kind of like squint your eyes a little bit and realize that you're back outside. Milbo, you're laying next to the decapitated body of that goblin.
Hey, can anybody heal me at all? I'm a little worse for wear after that.
Yeah, 0.
3, so
I'm
I'm at 3, so yeah.
I'm at 2, so and I
Go
have
ahead,
no
am
more. I have no more healing.
All right then.
You had to light the torch, Dad. You had to light it.
Wait. You're a Dragonborn, right?
Yes.
Don't they have dark vision?
No. Dragonborns do not have dark vision.
Nope, they have no type of vision.
Well, I hope they have normal vision, otherwise they're blind.
Especially.
All right. Well, that went swimmingly.
I see what you did there.
If you don't move, they can't see you.
So
Yeah, there's no way we're getting a rest out here with them knowing we're here.
Well, they can care less. You don't walk away. They don't know where you went.
I mean, they could
You hear no sounds of anybody trying to connect.
they could think that we're dead.
That's true.
we almost are.
Do we
Yes.
want to move back to the tree line and rest?
I mean, we could do that, but I can only heal 5 points per day, so it's not much.
And you guys could take a short rest if you wanted. A long rest might. I mean, that would give them time to reset everything.
Yeah.
I mean, a short rest, we could at least roll hit die.
Yep.
Okay. So how does that work?
So hit die, it should tell you what your hit die is, which a paladin is probably a D8 or D10.
It's a D10.
Yeah, so roll. You should have 1 hit die. So you roll that,
All right.
and add your Constitution modifier, and that's how many hit points.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
Rogues, you guys are D8s, I think, right?
Yeah.
And druids, I think, are D8s.
Yeah, and you said we add our Constitution mod to that when we.
Okay.
Thank God.
I was so excited because you guys handled the wolf thing so beautifully, and then you got swept away.
Okay. So I got 7 back. Hey, why did that?
Short rest is roughly an hour, too, if you want to know time-wise.
All right, so we're all resty then, yeah?
Yeah. How'd everyone do?
I got 4 back.
Got 7 back, 9 out of 10 now.
Okay.
So I'm 7 out of 9.
Okay.
Well, so they may have guards again, so do you guys want me to kind of like sneak around and see if they have guards set?
Sure.
15 and 8. So 23.
Yeah, so as you round the briar thick, you don't see anything. You see what was left of the last guards, but they didn't reset anybody in the past hour. They don't know those 2 are dead, actually.
Wow, they really are stupid, aren't they?
Yep.
Say, we have people infiltrating our place, but nah, those guys down there are probably all right. Okay, I go back and report that I don't see anything changed.
Okay. So I guess we do it your guys' way. You guys lead me.
Do you still have your torch,
Not this one.
or did it get lost?
I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah, you would have lost that torch.
All right, I can go out ahead, and you can just hang on to my coattail.
Okay. I still have 9 more torches, but
Do we want to try going up that rubbly stair-looking area, or do we want to try going back the way we were?
that was
We
on
can-
the other side of the stream, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
We can do that. Can somebody climb ahead of me and then like help me come up with like a rope or something so I don't
Yeah.
athletics roll myself to death again?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and take the lead on this one, and we'll walk up that side of the river through the tunnel, and then head up on in there.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Works for me.
All right, so you guys are gonna go up that western passage.
Oh, no, it's a little late for eggs. You want some cottage cheese?
Hey. All right, so who's climbing up first? Nova?
Yes.
Here's a question: how much do you weigh?
I actually don't know.
What's your gear, if you want to give a rough estimate? I think gnomes normally weigh like 80 pounds or something like that.
I've got thieves' tools, a burger pack, and the rest of the normal stuff.
Oh, they weigh like 30 pounds. You probably be 80 pounds with your stuff. Yeah, you can go ahead and you can climb up it. You'll get up there fairly easy.
So, Gary, you going to go next?
I was waiting on somebody to pull me up with a rope. If we could.
Having a hunger breakdown. So I was trying to help her decipher. She's having language issues still. All right, so that's taken care of. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look around for something that I can tie off a rope to.
Nothing big, so pretty much just you.
That doesn't help.
You would have to be the counterweight.
Oh joy. I guess. Okay, I've got 50 feet of silk rope. I will toss one in down to him. Are there any good like footholds that I can brace against?
Yeah, up there it's pretty solid.
Okay, so I'm gonna find a good foothold area and brace myself and kind of like quietly whistle down to let them know I'm ready.
All right. So Gary, same question: how much do you weigh?
I was just trying to look at that. I did not add that to my character sheet.
You gotta give it a rough estimate. I mean, you're probably a regular human size, so I mean, obviously a little lighter because you're an elf.
Yeah, so maybe like 180 fully loaded with all my rocks.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of brace yourself, rocky climbing style, and start your way up. As you get about part way up, you notice that the rubble that you're climbing up starts to get loose. It starts to crumble and peel away and fall down to where you were climbing from. So if you want to make me a Dex athletics,
Say that again.
no, make it do straight Dex Gary save.
You said deck save?
Yep.
11.
All right. So yeah, as it starts to get it, you kind of like see an opening in the rubble and stick your foot in there and you brace yourself and you're able to climb the way up.
All right.
Expecting the worst on that, were you?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Zintaz, you're the only one left, and you're halfway up.
It's not looking good.
You take a quick break. You need to go see about getting that real fast. Thanks.
Okay.
I'll be right back as soon as I can.
Okay, so I guess I will start climbing. 350
Your footing's
probably.
loose. Go ahead and make that deck save. Your footing's already loose from the rubble being gone.
That is a 16.
Yeah, you're fine. You get your way up there easy.
Okay.
And same thing. I mean, you guys are gonna make it up the second little pathway pretty easy as well. At this point, you're gonna kind of get once you get up to that second ledge, you can see the pathway that goes right and kind of goes to a bend. You can't really see what's around the bend. And to the left, you don't really see in there, but you get smell of like cooking and fire, rank cooking, not good cooking.
Okay.
And the fire burning in there. And you can hear a few voices.
Okay. I say we go opposite the kitchen.
And is there anywhere from where we're standing where we can see that we would have a vantage point without giving up that we're there? Like, is there like a ledge to peer around?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'd like to move up there and see what I can see.
All right, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Oh man, an 8.
So you kind of bring your way up, and you start peering around the ledge, and all of a sudden this like little slit of rock falls from your hand and starts making a tick 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 as it falls down the little wall that you're on. And as you turn the corner, you see what's in there, but the bad thing is they're all staring back at you now too. It's kind of locked in this like, how the hell did you get in here gaze? There's 5 goblins sitting around a campfire, cooking something gross. So
How close together would you say that they are?
they're within a 20-foot radius. They're not like hugging each other.
All right, I'm going to cast Entangle on them.
So they all have to make dex saves, right?
Strength saves.
Strength saves, right? I need more d20.
Yeah, they got to beat a 13.
All right, so 3 of them start to get wrapped up their legs. The other 2 see what's going on, and they just jump to the side, right out of the way as this tanglement starts to happen. Everyone can roll initiative.
Do I still get a bonus action off of that?
What is your... Is entanglement listed as a bonus action or is it regular action?
No, Entangle is a regular action, and it's a first level spell.
You don't get, I think you only get a bonus action if whatever you're going to do says it can use it as a bonus action.
Yeah, so the magic stone cantrip is a bonus action.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna magic stone one of these bastards.
Go for it.
All right.
Okay, what I miss?
Okay. I gave away our position with a terrible stealth roll.
You had a choice to go right or left. Right was a passage. Left, you heard voices and smelled really bad cooking. And Gary's like, I'm gonna go peek my way in there. See what's going on. He rolled kind of slow and failed.
And I entangled 3 of the 5 goblins.
Yes, he did.
So I'm still out next to the cliffish, stairish area, or did I follow along?
You guys climbed up that pretty easy. So your guys are behind. You haven't entered the room yet.
Okay. So can I ready my bow first? Or are we in combat?
We will be after he does his missile attack.
Yeah, which was an 11.
11, okay. To hit, which that would miss.
All right.
You're too embarrassed about your you can't focus on your shot. Now everybody roll initiative.
Jesus
Goblin, you suck.
Time to use a different D20.
Yes.
I feel that way. I just actually re-rolled because I rolled another 19. I was like, no, this is not going to be cool.
I'm gonna go for the sparkly glitter vomit.
Wait, your initiative is a 10 or a minus 10?
Oh, it's a 10. Sorry, that should have been equals.
I got worried. 10 and 5. So Milbo and Gary, you guys can decide who wants to go first.
Gary, you go ahead. Since you've had such wonderful rolls before here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw another.
Well, no, you guys are second. I meant like first because you guys both rolled the same initiative.
Oh, shouldn't it go to whoever's dex mod is higher?
I like to let them choose. If you guys
Okay.
want.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Goblins get to go first. And two that didn't get entangled are gonna knock an arrow and fire it at you. They're a Gare Bear.
All right.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Four points of piercing damage as this arrow sinks its way into the shoulder. You dead yet?
No.
Because the second one's going to do the same thing. But this one whizzes right by your head and just kind of nicks a rock behind you. You're safe for now. And now it is your turn. The other three are stuck. They're not getting out.
14 to hit.
That misses. Looking for a 15.
How close are we?
$30.
All right, my speed is 35, so I'm going to come up and scimitar the closest one. 16.
That's it.
Yay!
3 slashing.
All right, so yeah, you go ahead and take a good chunk out of this thing's bow arm. He's not going to be firing that thing anytime soon.
And that's the end of my turn.
Milbo.
So, do I have my bow drawn, or do I need to draw that at each my turn? How does this work?
I mean, you can have it out now and fire if you want.
Okay, yeah. So we'll go with that. So, 14 and 6, so 20 on that.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. You just say unnat or unnatural?
Modified 20.
Modified. Okay, so modified 20.
You don't get to roll double or anything for that.
Yeah. Do I get to do a sneak attack since I'm like still kind of outside and he's
that one you can do a sneak attack on, yeah, because he's got a friend within 5 feet of him.
joy. 6 total.
Yeah, so this one you fire your arrow off and it sinks itself right through the artery in his leg. He starts gushing blood. He's not dead, but he's feeling the pain. Yeah, pretty much. Zintaz.
Okay, so I can see my way to the room by the firelight, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
firelight pretty much illuminates their whole room.
okay, so I will go up to the how far do I have to go in order to get into the room and
With instructions.
You're trying to get up to one of them?
Yeah.
That's not entangled, obviously. Probably have to go about 30 feet, 35.
Okay.
We'll
I'll take 30 because that's how far I can move.
Smart. Yeah, you can walk in with one of them. Now, which one are you gonna?
So one has an arrow sticking out of his leg and is bleeding out, and the other one has he been hit?
Arm cut open.
Okay, so they're both injured.
Yep.
Okay, so I will. I'll go for the one with the bow arm injured. And that is a 16 to hit.
Got him.
And that is max damage. So that is 11 damage.
You got him. Go ahead and grab that. Kill.
So I'd come rushing up and I just bring it overhand swing, or actually just with one hand, right down on top of his head. Split it open.
Nice.
Yeah, the blood and the blade just starts spewing out all over this other goblin. Just like, ah! That'll bring us back to the goblin. So as he wipes the brains off, he drops the bow and pulls the scimitar and just comes to slash down at you. It does. $24.
Okay, yeah.
Would
24
he
hit?
be
24 will hit, yes.
would he be at a disadvantage for having his main hand damage?
I'm having what?
His main hand damage like that?
No, he just killed the bow hand one.
Oh, okay.
This is the one that's got the thing sticking out. Yeah, he nicks you for 4 slashing damage. He brings that down.
Okay.
The other 3, they're going to try and wiggle their way out of their ensnarement. All right. So 2 of them managed to jump their way out of the entanglement. They rolled a 20 and a 15.
Okay.
Natural 20. And third one actually ends up getting consumed by the snare. It just wraps its way around his neck, just like chokes him out, and he just kind of gets lost in the vines.
He rolled that one.
Yeah. At this point, you hear some yelling because when you walked into the room, which you failed to really look around, is there's a ledge up on the left-hand side that goes up about 10 feet or so. And you hear from up there, what's going on? What are you doing down there? And the one goblin, just you hear him yell back, there's intruders, boss, there's intruders. What you see coming up to you at the edge of the cliff is a goblin, a little more decked out and ornate than others. Clearly some kind of leadership. And he looks down at you, and you notice that in his hand on the collar, he's kind of like dragging along, is a well, I'll let Caleb describe it because it's his character.
Well, Uriel is an elf, a high elf. He's got very platinum blonde hair. He's wearing a very thin headband, so it kind of holds it back a little bit. It's dangling over. Right now, probably looks pretty scruffed up and devoid of all equipment. Just probably a loose shirt, pants. Probably looks beat to crap. Very vibrant green eyes.
And as Yimik brings him to the edge, clearly he's not a prisoner. He's been beaten on. Tells him, looks down at you guys, goes, truce. or he dies. He kind of holds him out over the edge a little bit, like you can drop him.
Do we recognize Uriel?
You saw him milling about in Neverwinter before Gundren left. You've seen him like in that grouping, but no, you've never actually like really encountered him. You've probably seen him around, but you wouldn't know him.
I'm still actually hidden from him, right? Since I'm still in the hall.
You would be able to see it because when you keep peeking around the corner, kind of like looking at what's going on, like line up the next shot and stuff. But he can't see you, no.
Can I see a way to get up there?
There is a staircase that leads up. A really thin one. But it goes it's like right in his line of sight that goes up.
Oh, okay.
So we still have 3 goblins here, and then the boss man upstairs, who's dangling a roughed up high elf.
Uh-huh.
Does he look like he could handle how far is the ledge up?
It's about 10 or 15 feet. In the condition he's already in, he'd probably take a good beat and fall down, I think.
Okay.
So there's 15 total goblins left in here? Alive?
There's 4 left alive. There's 3 down with you.
And then...
Total in the cave. So we're 18 when we came in. We've killed 2. There's still 3 alive plus. So that's a total of 4 dead out of the 20. So
16. Yep.
One of them's almost dead. The other 2 are still full, plus the boss.
Okay.
For an elf, we don't know.
Cold, man. You guys, he's not going to wait much longer. You guys anything to offer?
I'm out in the hall. I'm still hidden. I'm just, throwing numbers with you guys.
What are you offering for the truce?
Well, I'd like it if goblins were in charge of goblins again. You'd see Clark. Clark is our leader. Clark sucks. He's this big old ugly bugbear. He just takes everything from us, and we have to work for it. I think I should be running the goblins. I'll tell you what. You can have the elf. You kill Clark.
What about the dwarf?
No, elf.
Yeah, where's the dwarf?
Where's Gundren?
He kind of puts his he's like, I'm telling you, I have an elf. I have a dwarf. Well, ask Clark where the dwarf is, and then kill him.
Will you help us?
Yes.
Or we
I'll
take
give you the elf.
He doesn't look like much help.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. How do we know you're not going to backstab us?
I guess that's for you to decide.
Where is this Clark?
So you probably came in the main passage, right? I heard the water.
Is my character gagged at all?
No, you're sentient, so you can say something if you want. As he's trying to contemplate where it is.
I'll say in common, don't trust Goblin.
He'll shake you, shut up. If you go out and go all the way up underneath the bridge, Clark's probably in there. He's got a room with a bunch of provisions and fires and stuff he stole from us.
So I look at.
You described that would be the room that you saw through the fissure.
Okay.
So I'll look at whoever's kind of in the front. I'll just say, "There's no dwarf here."
Shot.
So I'll look over at Gary.
Let's do it.
You know, we can't trust him. I sort of whisper.
I really, yeah, and I just give you a shrug like, what other choice do we have?
Okay. So I will smile broadly with my full dragon teeth. Okay. The elf gets all his stuff back.
Yeah, I'll try and find it. Around here somewhere. So you'll kill Clark?
We'll kill Clark. And then we can leave with the elf.
Hey, you got anything to patch us up before we go fight Clark?
No.
Clark has it.
Exactly. Clark has everything.
Tell you what, this is feeling like kind of a bum deal here.
Now, can I cast I can probably cast a cantrip, couldn't I?
Which one are you trying to cast?
Tempted to do while the goblin's not paying attention to me. Sacred Flame.
I looked up what.
You're bound though, right?
Is that a somatic? Oh, it is.
He's kind of lifeless. He's
Actually,
been beaten off. He couldn't really move if he wanted to without forcing great amounts of strength.
so can I move my hands at all?
Yeah, you can probably like this much, like wiggle him a little bit. You wouldn't be able to get like full arm range of motion or nothing.
All right, I'll cast. I'll do I'll cast Thaumaturgy. I just need verbal for that.
Okay. What do you? Which effect are you?
So I whisper, "Lady Luck," and a big. I'm gonna flames. Any flames in the area are gonna like flicker really bright. You're gonna start feeling tremors in the ground, and say, "Let me go." And my voice like booms out really big. And like the ground is shaking. There's like torches are flickering.
Yeah, the flame, the campfire just erupts in this big thing, and you just see these two goblins disappear because this flame just got so big, it just consumed them, and it's like gone. And the ground just starts to erupt, and Yemek just looks like wide-eyed, like what is it going? What is it? And he just accidentally like lets go, and Uriel, you just go tumbling down the staircase to the bottom.
Oh well.
I let him go. I let him go. You can stop.
So now we're just down to him in the room.
Yeah.
Or is there him and one more? Came in, there were five, we killed two. So there's him.
There's him and the one that
It's really
got the arrow stuck in the artery.
Has he bled out yet?
Yeah.
How long has it been? Yeah, he probably would have bled out by now. You're right. So no, just a,
So we're down to 13.
So I look over at the Dragonborn and kind of say we should get him to help us fight this Clark guy. Maybe convince him we need to.
Sure.
I'm still hiding in the wind.
Oh.
realizing he doesn't have his bargaining chip anymore. He's like, I'm still gonna kill Clark, right? I give you the elf.
No, you're going to help us kill Clark.
I'm not going anywhere near Clark.
Oh, yes, you are. You have to take us to him. And you will take it to him.
Roll intimidation for me.
23.
Yes.
You almost like full on like Jedi mind trick him. He's like, all right, I'll take you.
Okay. Where's the ill stuff?
Oh, he kind of kicks this chest over the edge, and it just kind of pops open, and all of Uriel's like weapons and his armor kind of falls out.
So Uriel, I guess, after getting tumbled, I'll stand up and I'll glance to these strangers in here.
Most of us are looking pretty
I'll
bad.
help you kill Chlor if you get me out of here.
I walk over and dust Uriel off and make sure he's all right.
I don't know. Do I have any damage or?
I mean, you're probably missing a few hit points. I'd say you're probably missing 3.
All right. So I'll start putting on my gear. It just has leather armor. Now, I got a longbow, a very well used looking but well loved explorer's pack. And then I put on a necklace, and it's got a symbol of a a face-up coin on it. And I kind of after I put it on, I bring it up to my mouth, kiss the coin, put it back. It says Timor blessed. Now is and I got there's a mace, and is my sword there?
Yeah, everything you had was there.
All right. So leather armor, a sword, mace, a bow, a pack. That's it.
And as you were putting this on, and like Centaurus and Gary, you guys are helping him. And Milbo, you notice that trying to sneak his way out of the room during all this confusion is Yemek trying to make his way out, not knowing that you were just outside the little doorway there. So he kind of walks by you and goes, and just takes off, running down the hallway.
Can I stab him in the thigh as he tries to escape?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
So, 21.
Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll hit him.
Oh, you rolled it. There it is. That'd be a sneak too, right?
No, I don't think you get. Oh no, you wouldn't get sneak attack on that one.
6.
6? Okay. So what he runs by, and you're going to slice his calf to get him to stop running, his Achilles area. But you whip around so fast, you just shove this thing right into his spine, the base of his spine, and he just tenses up and just falls over, and he's paralyzed. Can't do anything.
I'm gonna walk over the front of him and look him dead in the eye and be like, "Well, that was a stupid move, wasn't it?"
He just looks at you and goes, he's twitching around.
I'm gonna holler down the hall, "Hey guys, forget somebody?"
Yeah, none of you notice that Yemek kind of waddled his way out.
Oops.
Uriel, he'd probably be fully decked out now.
I mean, one thing that none of us have done is describe ourselves to each other. We've been traveling together, but so should we do that now?
Yeah, now that the group's fully formed, you guys can describe your adornments.
Still trying to get my tech problems figured out.
So
Okay, so start.
I'll start. So Zintaz is Dragonborn, coppery skinned. He is a little older, so his scales on the edges are sort of getting turning a little greenish color as copper does in nature. He's 6'6", weighs over 300 pounds. He is decked out in chainmail armor with a bright green tabard over the armor, and it has no symbol of a clan, which, if you know anything about Dragonborn, they are all about the clan. And if you look close enough, you can tell that there was one, but it has been taken out. He carries a battle axe and 5 javelins. And he has an amulet around his neck that has an oak leaf on it.
And that is intense. Gary?
So Gariel Nightvale is a wood elf. He wears a black cowl, not like a full cloak, but just a cowl over his head to kind of hide the elf ears when he's around, to kind of just like keep some of that quiet. He's got wood carver's tools, and his druidic focus is a gnarled staff. He carved the staff and the shield from woods in the place where he grew up. He's a little over 100 years old, just kind of being an adult as an elf, and everything else is just kind of like subtle leather, not really anything ornate, except the wood carvings. And he carries a scimitar and some magic rocks.
You love them magic rocks.
Dude, it is the greatest thing.
And Milbo, if you can describe your spout self.
All right, so Milbo / me, I am a rock gnome rogue, right around 3 foot, kind of short for, on the short side for rock gnome. Weigh about 45 pounds. Brownish tint to my skin. Neon green, spiky hair. What? You want to draw?
And then Uriel, he describes himself to you guys as blonde hair and his head. Is there anything significant you want to point out about your weapons or armor or anything? I know you get your necklace and stuff.
No, I mean, Uriel's, nothing stands out. I mean, just plain leather armor, mace. The sword, it's got, like, if anyone can understand Elven, there's like a word scrawled on it. It is mechanically, it is just a regular longsword, but it looks very well crafted. It's got a holy symbol, the pack, and pretty much just a headband holding his hair back a little bit. Just very, very platinum blonde hair, striking green eyes. Not much detail about him except for the holy symbol.
All right. So yeah, as you guys know, describe, you guys kind of up now a little bit, and to know each other. We'll take another couple minutes later.
Yeah, I guess at this point I would probably hold up your arms and with the binds. It says, "Have some help with this."
Yeah, so you guys can help him flip himself into the parts you can't reach.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to come back in like a couple minutes, we'll close out part 1. Hopefully,
Okay.
without dying.
Why is this not working? I'm going to give up doing it on the computer. I'm really sorry about the tech problems I'm having tonight. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I mean, how dare you? Rawr.
It's just weird online gaming. Every so often I have a hiccup, but tonight it's like complete failure. I was going to show like the maps and everything, but let's try this second. Please wait, story.
Still waiting.
Yeah, I've been on the computer. It's still waiting, and it's close to 3 hours at this point.
Oh,
Have you tried a different browser?
I have literally tried 5 browsers.
Literally?
Yep, and my camera on my phone's not working, and I'm like, I don't know what is going on tonight. The camera works. I went out, tried like selfie, and the camera's working fine. It's Hangouts is not liking me tonight. I think that's why in our other game we switched over to Discord.
yeah. I think Nathan likes the Discord better.
Yeah. Discord do the video chat, the video chat deal like this?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, just like this.
Discord does it better.
Discord does everything better.
I just got to get OBS hooked up. If I can get the OBS set up for the Twitch channel, we can use Discord.
Yeah, I think it's Google Hangouts that's because I've tried 5 different browsers, nothing. I'm on my phone right now, and it's saying the camera's not working, but I went into like my camera for a selfie, and it's working fine. It's Google Hangouts. That's like cursing me tonight.
All right, so we're all back.
And I've used Hangouts before many times. I never had this problem.
Yeah. I mean, I've had problems, but I've never had the whole you couldn't get in thing. All right, so if we're ready to continue, you guys have the option to go back the way you came in with the slopes and the the gravelly pits, or you can continue down that path that Zintaz originally wanted to go down before Gary took his own way.
I'm going to go ahead and finish off the dummy.
Oh, he's bled out by now.
Oh, I'm going to loot him.
Loot him?
Is there anything in this chamber that we're in, too, that might be of use?
Nothing significant. Yimik, the one you killed, he has a pouch that has 3 gold teeth in it. He's probably pulled off from different people. They'd be worth 1 gold piece each.
Are there any bows or quivers?
You could probably find a few goblin arrows.
But aren't they too small for a normal size bow?
They'd be essentially crossbow bolts to you guys.
I mean, but is there like a short bow or anything in here?
Nothing that you would be able to use given your size.
Okay.
They're like toys to you.
So, while this is going on, I'll approach, I don't know, whoever's close to me in the party, and well, I'm very grateful that you freed me. I must ask, why are you here?
We're looking for a dwarf that was attacked on the road.
Yes, I do not know of any dwarf, but I was questioned about this Gundren that I heard you say. I was questioned about him also. I am from the nearby town of Phandelver. I'm trying to take on the problems there. And something tells me your Gundren is involved with it.
Okay, what troubles are those?
You must not have been to Phandelver lately.
Did we come from Phandalin, or are we...
No, you came from
you.
Okay.
Your task, the whole reason you set out here is Gundren told you to bring that wagon of provisions to Phandalin.
Okay. Oh, we are...
Phandalin... Oh.
We're headed that way.
You finish first? You're headed to Phandalin. Well, you may be disappointed. Phandalin is currently being occupied by a gang. They are terrorizing us. I tried to take them on. I ended up here. I got woken up. All I got asked was, "Where's Gundren?"
Well, we gotta find him. He paid us for this job, right?
He offered to pay you 10 gold pieces when you got it there.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't come all this way for nothing, so we gotta find him to get paid.
Greedy bastard.
Hey, whatever it takes to save him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I want to save him too.
Oh, no, I just want the loot, but in order to get the loot, I gotta save the guy, so... Cause and effect, right?
Well, what do you know?
What do you expect?
So I look at Uriel and ask if he knows anything about Clark.
I guess Jordan, how much would I have heard about Clark while I was here?
You were mostly Yimik's prisoner, so you probably mostly would have heard how much Clark sucks.
Right, so all he says is, all I hear is grumbling about these goblins hate him.
Okay.
Let's go see it for ourselves.
Yeah, you can go see him. You would know that he's a bugbear, but Yimik told you that too.
Okay, so then I'll say if these goblins hate him, it's a bugbear that terrorizes them.
Curious. That's what a bugbear looks like.
Oh, fun.
That should be easy.
Cuddly.
Bugbear would be, whereas goblins are only about 3 feet tall. Bugbears would be a few inches shorter than Zentars. They're a decent sized fella. What do you guys want to do?
I'm ready to go.
I mean, you technically don't have to hold up your end of the bargain to Enoch anymore because you know he's dead.
Wait, we actually had made a deal with him?
In a way, we weren't going to trust him.
So we didn't find any good loot in the room or on him?
No.
3 gold teeth.
Uriel's thaumaturgy kind of melted 2 goblins and anything they had on them. So.
Well, darn.
Okay. So, shall we head to the one path?
Let's do it.
Okay. Remember, you guys have to lead me.
No, wait.
You
What
can't
happened to
say-
the goblin that's got the arrow in his leg?
Oh, he
He
bled
bled
out.
Oh, okay. So we're down
All
to
right.
12.
Well, you want me to go in front since I can see in the dark?
So I think everyone except me can see in the dark. So
Pretty much. You're the
I
odd
can
man
see. I can see in the dark, but just you can tell I'm not a frontline fighter of any type.
well, I think we should probably send the quietest one in front,
Fair enough.
and all eyes turn to Mubo.
A step around the corner in the hall. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a stealth roll and start heading up the roll the way to 9 and 8.
Actually-
So, well, what?
Oh. Before we do that, if it looks like you're going to start sneaking, I will go up to you. My initial is, may Timora be with you. You have the blessing of the trickster. For the next hour, all your stealth checks have advantage.
now. Okay, so advantage, you roll 2d20s and take the higher.
Okay. So 9 and 8. 17.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, you turn the corner, and as you walk up this path that you originally were trying to go down, you are face to face with that bridge that you saw from down below.
Do I see the one that was calling for the water? The goblin.
You can roll a perception check and see.
Yeah, 11. Woo.
You rolled 11.
Yeah.
No, you don't see him.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and cross the bridge.
All right, so you get about halfway across, and what was your AC?
My AC is 15. Yep, 15.
So you get about halfway across, and all of a sudden this arrow just sinks itself into your leg, and it came from across the bridge, and you took 4 points of piercing from it. And that goblin that you had yelled for the flood steps out from behind a rock on the other side of the bridge. And goes, I don't need water to finish you. And everybody can
Can
roll
the
for me.
rest of us see that?
Oh yeah, you guys are right behind him. You guys are well, not right behind him. You guys are easy, but enough that you guys didn't stop when he stopped.
You said I took 4 points of damage, right?
Yep. Everyone wants to roll initiative. There's only one.
17.
19.
So Milvo got a 17 and Gary got 19.
18.
21.
Wow, we got some good rolls this time.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Uriel, what'd you get?
18.
All right, so the goblin knocks another arrow and points it now, trying to aim at your head, Milbo. What was your AC? Was it 15?
Yeah.
All right, so he knits you, and this time it's going to sink itself in your shoulder. You're going to take 7 damage.
Okay, well, it hurts, like, a lot.
Like your dad a lot? Or?
Like, yeah, like, I had 7 to start with, and then he hit me for 4.
Oh, so yeah, you're unconscious. Yeah, as this one hits you, you kind of just like falter a little bit and slump over. So next turn, you'll start making death saves. That'll bring us to Zentez.
Okay.
You just watch your friend slump. He's got an arrow in his thigh, an arrow in his shoulder.
Okay. How far is this bridge crossed?
The actual, like, from one side to the other?
Yeah.
$20 feet.
Oh, only 20 feet? How far beyond is the goblin beyond that?
15.
Okay. So
You would have a hard time seeing the goblin because he's in the passage on the other side.
okay.
When you're on the bridge, you get a little tint of light, I guess, enough for you to like see shadows.
Do I think that the bridge would hold my weight?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I will head out onto the bridge and grab Milbo, and I'm going to continue across the bridge carrying him.
Okay. So you're heading towards where the goblin was?
Was that?
You're heading towards the side the goblin was on, or
Yes.
the other side? Yeah, you successfully are able to pick him up. He's only 45 pounds. And you drag him over to the other side.
So I'm assuming that would be my move in my action by carrying him.
Yeah, your action would be throwing him up there.
No. Okay.
So Gary.
All right. Gonna magic stone him. So that's gonna be a 15.
Go ahead.
6.
This stone sinks itself into his skull a good distance. He's not dead, but he's like loopy a little bit. He's kind of probably got a mild concussion.
All right, and then I'd like to catch up and do a medicine check on Milbo.
Yeah.
$18.
Okay. You're able to get the bleeding stopped by looking at him, so he won't die right away.
That brings him back to a 1 or a.
No, he's got to roll. He's unconscious, so he's gonna have to roll like death saves and stuff.
No, just it stabilized them, so it doesn't have to make death saves.
Oh, doing the medicine check does?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess you're good. I never really use medicine check. I let people die.
And you call me rude.
All right, yeah, and that's my turn.
Yeah, so you'll stabilize him. So You'll have 1 hit point, Nova, but you're still like prone on the ground. You'll have to get up and do your thing. Uriel.
All right, I can see the goblin, right?
Yep.
All right. So I look at the goblin and I say, "May fortune burn you," and I kind of raise my hand up, and that's the sacred flame's going to get cast. He's got to make a dex save.
You got a 7.
Oh, 70 failed. So he takes 7 points of radiant damage as these like radiant flames just kind of come down and burn him.
Yeah, and all that's left is a pile of ash from where his goblin was. And you're out of combat.
Okay.
Puts us in 11 enemies.
So I will use. I will go over to Milbo. I will use one of my. That's I'll write a comment. So this is my bonus action.
You're out of combat.
Just pretty much say fight on, and you get. Oh wow, 9 hit points back.
Oh yeah.
I casted healing word.
Nice.
Very good healing word.
Whoa, what the hell?
Can you do that again?
Not right now.
Okay.
Actually, I can actually.
Woo, full health. Yay!
You know what? Yeah. No, you guys did a good to Uriel. So you get 8 back.
Okay.
You're good to Uriel. Uriel, good to you.
That'll be.
I just burned first level spells though. That's okay.
I'm at full health. No, thank you.
That's okay. You're a cleric. You don't need spells.
Got my cantrips.
Okay.
I stand up. Do I still have an arrow sticking out of my leg?
No, when Gary
Stage
stabilized, he
class.
pulled him out and wrapped up bandages and stuff. Good old Gare Bear.
Right. Guess I'll go ahead and stealth back up and head down this road, huh?
Okay.
All right, if you're stealthing to back up,
Yep, 22.
Then
Oh, yeah.
the trickster blessing is still in effect.
Oh. 24.
that's pretty stealthy. All right, so you move forward and you come into a room with it's got 2 large like basins like made of rock wall, but the rock wall's knocked away. You assume this is where the waters were released from that wiped you away earlier. These 2 big pools. Those waterfall up in the top is feeding down and trickling. Well, would fill the pools, but isn't now because they knocked the rock away and wipe you out. The only other exit out of this little room that you're in, there's no one in it, is a stairway up to. You can hear people wrestling around. You can smell a fire.
Is there light in the room?
Yeah, from the fire.
Oh, okay. I want to look around for any noticeable traps or anything of significance. 13.
13. As you look into the room, you see sacks and crates of looted provisions. What you've come across is the room that Zintas saw through the fissure.
Ooh.
There does not seem to be anybody there at the moment.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to let everybody know that I found loot. Do we want to loot this room now, or do we want to loot it later?
I think we'd make a lot of noise carrying stuff back and forth.
Okay. So, do you guys want to move up to the room and then I can head up the stairs, or what do we want to do?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so you're all gonna make your way in there.
Yes.
And I'm gonna grab the magic rock out of that goblin.
Pile of ash.
So you take the edge of your staff and kind of pop it out of his skull, and then pick it up off the ground. Blood starts to pour out of the opening you've left. All right, so you walk into the room, and like I said, you don't see anybody there. Fire's still burning, the coals are still going, the provisions are all stacked up against the wall back there. As you all get in there, hold on, I gotta make my roll. Uriel, an arrow goes whizzing by your head, while Gary, another one, kind of comes to you and sinks itself into like your forearm. Goes fast enough that it goes clean through for you, but you're still going to take 4 points of piercing damage off that.
Oh no!
At this point, you see these two goblin heads are peeking up from behind this pile of provisions that were in the back of the room, while the stalagmite that's in the middle, not the middle of the room, but kind of close to the middle of the room, out from behind that steps this big, hairy dude with a morning star, dragging it. In his other hand, he's got a chain with a wolf on the end of it. And he just walks out and goes, "Who dares defy Clark?" And everyone can roll for initiative.
Whopping 10.
Natural 1 plus 1.
At 20 plus 1.
17.
All right, 17. No,
So, are we actually in combat yet, or?
you will be momentarily once you figure out the order.
Okay.
I also sent the map of the place to the Facebook chat.
Before we get into combat, can I talk at him?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Yuri, what was your roll, real quick? What was your initiative?
10.
10?
10, yep.
All right, go ahead. No, sorry.
So I'll be like, Defy, we just killed the guy who wanted to usurp you. Man.
You mean Mimic?
Yes. He tried to get us to come and kill you, but we killed him.
You tried the same thing with them. And he points over this like pile of half gnawed off bones over by like the wolf's bed.
Well, they didn't kill him, did they?
They didn't need to. They accepted his stupid offer.
And we didn't.
If you didn't, then why are you here?
We're just looking for somebody. We thought maybe you could help us.
You seek the dwarf.
That is true. He owes me money.
He's not here.
Well, he owes me money. Where can I find him?
You'll have to discuss that in the next life. And
don't be like that.
with that, Zentaz, you get to go first.
So does he appear that he is going to attack us? Well, he's already attacked with the goblins. Are him and the wolf sort of in a line?
No, he's standing there and you got the wolf chain in the left hand. The wolf's kind of like off to the side a little bit.
But can I position myself to where they're in a line?
Yep.
Okay, I will do that.
Hey, I'm gonna try and talk to the wolf,
All right.
Okay,
but
And-
I'll probably have initiative above me.
I am going to then open my mouth and spew forth acid.
I forgot about breath weapon.
Okay. Actually, now I got to figure out how my breath weapon works.
I think that's a con save, isn't it?
Oh, yes, that is right. It is a... So it's 8 plus my constitution modifier plus my proficiency. So that would be a DC 11.
All
And
right.
it's a 5 foot by 30 foot line of acid.
What is it, a dex or con save you said right there?
Yeah.
You're a copper. Copper is
copper.
dex save.
Oh, yeah, it is a dex save. Sorry.
Oh, you would hope it was a con save.
Yeah.
Clark makes it.
Okay.
And the wolf. It takes full blunt of this acid.
Okay. So it's 2d6, and I rolled double sixes. So the wolf takes 12 damage, and Clark takes 6.
You can go ahead and describe how you kill the wolf.
Okay. Sorry, Gary.
A single tear falls down my cheek.
As he falls to his knees. No!
Failed you, Sarah McLaughlin. I failed you.
And that's it for me.
Yeah, so now you're looking at this pile of bone, fur, wolf meat, bubbling. Clark stepped back, more pissed off now. Milbo, that's your turn.
Do I have a clear vision or like clear view of the two goblins?
They have half cover, so you can see them, top half of them sticking out.
Does that change a bow shot at all?
I believe, I think half cover did it.
Yeah, it's -2.
Yeah, I think it is a minus.
So 11 4s 15.
15 hit.
3.
3 damage? Okay. So the one goblin comes up to take another shot, and your thing just kind of goes right by, taking off a good chunk of his big pointy ear and just falls off to the side. Keeps his way back down. Clark, now very pissed off, turns to his right and looks at you, Zetaz. Goes, I like that wolf, and just gets ready to crush down on you with his morning star. Which he rolls a 22. 21.
That'll hit.
All right. So, I want to hit you with the average damage or roll. I'm going to roll. Roll more fun. How much HP do you have?
11.
So Clark, the spikes miss you, luckily. But he hits you square on the head with such force, you feel your vertebrae start to accordion together, and you just slump over unconscious. He hits you for 14.
Okay.
So you just kind of like slump over and fall forward. You're just like kind of pushing there from your spine and your that will bring us to Uriel. You just watched your very large, very strong, tankish friend slump over from one hit from Clark's Morning Star.
All right. If I walk up and do this right in. Okay.
I walk right up to him. What could go wrong?
I walk right up to the Dragonborn, but that puts me right in his view. Is that by touch? Yeah, it is. All right. Well, first thing I do is I'll take a shot at Clark with my bow. Okay, for 17. Does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
For 5 damage.
5?
5, yep.
Okay.
And then I want to move back some, but I want to move where like the next turn I'll be able to get to the Dragonborn in my movement, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you're kind of taking a wide arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
All right.
All right, so
That's it for me.
The goblins behind the pile pop up, see what's going on, see the Dragonborn slumped over, look to the next target, which is going to be Uriel, kind of backing his way, keeping his eyes on Clark. And they're going to pop a shot off of you. These goblins are way more competent than the ambush goblins from the beginning. Does a 22 hit you?
Oh, yes.
Not my new one. You're going to take 8 piercing damage when an arrow kind of like finds one little separation in your leather plates and sinks in just like above your stomach in the abdomen.
So I clutch that, and then I slowly fall down.
Are you unconscious too?
I'm at 0. No, I have 8 hit points.
You lost your 2 big dudes, man. Okay, I've ran this adventure a number of times. I've never had Clark TPK party, so. All right. The other goblin pops. He doesn't see anybody else to pop off on, so he is going to jump out and move over towards Clark a little bit. Kind of get next to him. Died. So that'll bring us to you, Gary.
So how close are the goblins to Clark?
The one is still about 15 feet behind the supplies, the half cover. The other one just jumped out and is right next to him. Like got his scimitar.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So that was 15 feet away from Clark?
He was, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. So each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined by colored light. They have to make a dex save, and anybody that fails it is basically lit up, and any attack roll against them is done with advantage.
Okay, so they're making a dex save?
Yeah.
The goblins first. I got a 7 and a 6, so those 2 failed. So they're kind of looking around confused as this outline starts to build itself around them. Bard rolls a 19. It starts to like climb its way around him and just kind of like blows it away and just kind of falls off.
All right. I'm still going to hit him with a magic stone. Oh, my God. Natural 1. Because, of course, it was. Could have been one of the ones I had advantage on.
You natural ones. So what happens is you go to cast this stone, and Clark brings up his mace as if he's getting ready to strike somebody, and this stone hits the mace and bounces right back and hits you between the eyes. I won't make you take damage. He's lost 2 party members. I normally would, but you lost.
All right, thank you.
I'll be nice today. Is that it for you?
Am I close enough to use movement to get to one of them? To maybe do a medicine check next round?
Yeah, you could get to Uriel will be closer to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll move toward Uriel.
Okay. Zentez.
Okay, so I have to do a death roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d20, no modifiers. 10 or below, you get a failure. 11 or higher, you get a success.
Okay. We got a 5.
1 failure. If you ever roll a natural 1, that counts as 2 failures, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you roll a natural 20, you're automatically.
Okay.
I think you're automatically stabilized. All right, Milbo. Your party's done. Do something.
So, since there's our guys within range of him, our guys should be within 5 feet of him, right?
Uriel and Zentaz were. Gary probably just about is now since he's going over to Uriel.
Okay, so then I can do a sneak roll. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack is with if he has which he does if he has a friend like one of his allies within 5 feet of him. So because like it's the enemy, so if there's like him and the goblin, because the goblin's within 5 feet of Clark, you can use your sneak attack on Clark.
Yeah. Oh, I will not even bother rolling a second time. I just got a 20.
Clutch.
3, 9, 14, 17. 17
This will forever be known as the clutch 20. Describe how you kill Clark.
I'm actually kind of behind him, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so I yet again draw Fletching to cheat, aim up at Clark's neck, like all 12 feet high of this monster, and loose my arrow, penetrating right under his skull and putting my arrow right into his brain. He doesn't make any sound. He just drops his morning star, preferably crushing that other goblin that's right next to him.
Exactly what I was going to do. Because how close that was exactly what I was going to do.
Nice. So crushing the goblin right next to him, and he topples over with a thunderous bang.
He did.
So's his buddy.
So, except for that, it would have been Clark's turn, but Clark's dead. Uriel.
Death save. That is 16. Okay.
So you got success. All right, so this last goblin just kind of peeks out, checking for his next shot, and just craps himself with the CCs because the last time he looked out there, they were winning. And he just shakes himself off. He's like, all right. In his head, he's like, this is it. You got to do this. He gets ready, pulls an arrow back, and goes to fire at you. He sees you going towards Uriel. And 18.
That hits.
7 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
So you run over to Uriel and you just kind of like about to reach out, touch him. Arrow just sinks itself into your ribcage from the side, and you slump over in his lap. You're just kind of like clumped over with Uriel.
Both clenching our guns.
Gary, your turn. So if you want to make your first turn.
Positive death save. 13.
Take it. Nice. Zentaz. You guys killed Clara with this guy to make work of you.
Not good.
Dragonborn Z.
Yeah. So that's 2 fails.
Oh no.
All right.
No. If you fail 3 times, you're dead. Like dead,
Yes,
you're
sir.
gone. You can take his body somewhere and try and have it resurrected, but it's going to cost you like 10K in gold.
No problem at first level.
Probably find that off the next
Bilbo.
copy.
You're the only one still
so-
alive.
I rolled a 17 plus 6. Math is escaping me now. What, 23? Yeah. 23. 1.
1 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing, mostly the arrow is not what actually hits him. What hits him is you hit the box, and a splinter kind of sticks itself in his wrist. So that'll bring us to Uriel.
All right. Huh, 16 again. Wow. So that's a second.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm not stabilized yet, but second one. Second success.
Goblin's turn. Goblin peeks back out, sees his successful killing. Notices one guy still alive, and he's going to pop a shot off at him. 10.
Nope.
All right. So this one, he like gets so excited, he just like and just lets it go, and it just kind of like wiggles up into the air, and it's gone.
I should have actually run over and tried to save him, huh?
In hindsight, yeah, probably.
Sorry, homie, I wasn't thinking.
Gary, make your next death save.
11. Success.
Oh, let's see what there is. Zentaz, don't die.
Don't die, I'll save you next turn. Maybe.
Okay.
You failed?
I failed.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you need a new die.
I used 2 different ones. So,
I don't know. I've never had this happen in a first set. I don't know what to do.
I've never had it where I've thrown 3 rolls in a row and I can't get a 10.
Well,
And nobody alive to medicine check you or anything either.
there was.
I mean, but barely.
Selfish Rome, or gnome.
All right. Elbow, it's your turn.
Sorry, dude. I
You notice that
apologize.
has stopped moving, and he is gone.
All right.
On the plus side, Tony, you get to roll in a character.
Yeah.
The next set.
I already have one ready.
Well, see, that was your bad luck right there. You cursed yourself.
Well, no, I rolled up the 2 characters. Just
Oh, that's right.
9.
9 to hit.
Yeah, 9 hit. Bleh.
And you missed.
You think? I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 3.
So you're up.
I rolled a 3, so first failure.
All right.
And I was just about to stabilize.
This goblin pops back up, and he knows he needs to finish this off quick before he is decapitated or killed, or a stone is thrown at his head or something. So he's gonna fire at you again. This time, you see it coming, and you're able to just move like Matrix style. Arrow go by, and he peeks back down behind the box. Gary, roll your last one.
Full save.
Full save.
Yep.
Awesome. So you are stabilized with 1 HP. You're still prone, but you come conscious, and you're kind of face down in Uriel's lap.
Is that my full action? The death save,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you stabilize. You're good.
You're my boy, Blue.
and I don't get a bonus action, right?
No, not on death save like that. No.
Okay.
I mean that's my role because I feel like you just.
No, it totally makes sense.
You're reawakening.
It wouldn't be Zentaz's turn, but Milbo, your turn.
Sorry, Sam. Sorry. I'm not used to this stuff.
I appreciate you being the first ever player to die in a session 1 for me. That's historic. I'll take that.
23.
That'll hit.
Actually, it's a 21. Sorry.
Still hits.
5.
A 5. So this one, when he peeks back up, you get him, and this thing sticks itself right in his collarbone, and he starts to squeal a little bit and scream, but he's still standing. And that'll bring us to Uriel.
All right, please, one more time. Oh, 19.
Nice.
You have stabilized.
So I'm stabilized.
You come conscious to assault you also gaining conscious Gary in your lap.
In my lap. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Huh?
Is that
Huh?
is that a sword on your side, or are you just happy to see me?
I'd say he looks down, but he can't right now.
Goblin
He does have a sword, though. He does have a sword.
Realize his time is limited now and fires another shot at the only conscious one he can see. And again, he just misses. You're too quick. You're too small. He can't hit you. Worth a damn.
Ninja road.
All right, Gary, do you want to stand up?
Yes. How far away am I from the last one?
15 feet. He's got half cover. Your action would be to go from prone to standing, but you still have your bonus action.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's magic stone him. 16.
That hits.
Two.
So I'm going to describe this because I imagine how this is going to go down. You stand up, kind of gain consciousness, and all of a sudden the fume of rage just consumes you. You don't even bother using magic. You just full fist this thing and just hurl it. And you almost hear it break the sound barrier as it shatters this box. And as the dust clears in the box, all you see is this goblin sunk into the wall from where the stone was thrown.
Nice.
You're out of combat. Everyone is stable. And then as the
Now we sleep for 3 days.
your eyes kind of aren't glassed over with rage anymore, you notice that one of your comrades has not risen. And you kind of look over, and Zentaz is not breathing. No chest movement.
So I'll go over. I'll make a medicine check.
Go for it.
10.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so I stand up from the exam and I look over to everyone else. I'm like, I'm sorry to say this, but your Dragonborn has passed away. There's nothing that I can do for him at this point.
Gariel just hangs his head.
I nonchalantly shrug my shoulders. Well, more loot for us.
Way to kill the mood.
Would you expect, like, all joking aside, would you expect anything different from a rogue?
I mean, Han Solo's technically a rogue. I don't think he would do that.
Scoundrel.
He's actually a smuggler, if we want to go that route.
Oh, if you were to put him in a D&D world, he would be a rogue. But anyway, so what do you guys want to do with the dead body? You got the room. Loot the room?
There's got to be something worth taking in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pluck my rock out of the one I just roasted.
Oh, that's not coming out.
Oh, it's not.
No, you sunk him into the wall of a cave. Like, he's like in there. Like, if this was normal, you would have had to do that with like a sledgehammer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're not getting that rock out.
You might want to check that there's nothing else here.
Yeah, let's investigate the room.
Because we're all pretty beat up.
Except for me, who's still at max health.
Do you want us to roll for investigation?
Sure.
Seven.
Hey, me too.
16.
Yay!
Investigation.
Nice. So you guys walk around the room. You kind of look at the stuff. You don't find any more enemies. Clear. The boxes, you look them over. You guys don't recognize anything about them. But Uriel, you being from Phandelver, would recognize that these provisions, which are pretty bulky, you probably need a wagon to transport them. Hint, hint. They have the logo of the Lion Shield Coster, which is a general store of sorts in Phandelver. The rest of the room where you guys can pull together is 600 copper pieces. You got 110 silver pieces. You have 2 potions of healing that you find. And then you find this, Milbo, you actually find this kind of buried a little bit, like you discarded, like you didn't care about it. Is jade statuette of a frog with tiny gold orbs for eyes. Small enough to fit in your pocket. Well, for you, it's a little bigger than that, but small enough to fit in normal human pocket.
Tell the rogue it's small enough to fit in the pocket. There you go.
And it's probably about 40. It's worth about 40 gold.
I dip that into my pouch.
I'm kind of more. Uriel's going to go more. Once he finds those crates, says, I know this place. I'm pointing to like the logo on the crates. This is a place in Phandelver. Their supplies might have gotten. This might be some of their supplies. Kind of looks like we can get this to them. We make money.
Yeah, well, we've got and I explained that we've got the wagon back at the edge of the trail.
Can we get the wagon here?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get the wagon. That 5 miles of trail that, like, with those traps and everything you trip to get up here, you wouldn't be able to get the wagon down it.
It'd be pretty arduous to get this stuff back to our wagon.
No, that you would do. You just have to, like, form a chain almost, because I mean you could carry a box at a time
Yeah.
on that trail, and you know where the traps are now, so you're not going to trip them or anything.
All right. Yeah, I think we should gather all the stuff and take it out to the wagon.
Should we do something for our fallen warrior?
Yes. Create the coolest. I'm going to leave this to you right now for RP. Create the coolest death ceremony you can think of.
We have a fire. We can do a pyre.
It definitely shouldn't be in this cave.
I mean, well, here.
I was gonna say it probably shouldn't be inside the cave with goblins and who knows what else.
We'll do this. Tony, to the Dragonborn, you can create this the way you want for RP. Would they have any specific customs when it came to death?
I think probably. I mean, he's a copper dragon or copper dragonborn. I would say probably, he can't really be hurt by acid, but maybe one of the other dragon style breaths like fire would probably be an appropriate reaction, because that would be sort of the gold dragons are usually the highest level on that, so and that's their. So.
All three of you roll me knowledge history.
No, knowledge and history.
4.
No, a history check. Sorry. 4.
Nat 20.
Yep.
Where the hell was that when you needed to save?
Oh.
Sorry.
I didn't hear your skill. What'd you roll?
Oh, I got 14.
Okay. Caleb Millwell, you guys will both know that the way the Dragonborn operate is the gold is the highest on the hierarchy of dragons, and that's what you have to use as the gold's breath weapon to just like disperse the body of the dead Dragonborn. So fire.
So we need to go find a gold dragon.
He uses his element. That's the word.
I know. Say no, we go find a dragon now.
So
It is Dungeons and Dragons.
So I just went to Dungeon Dragons Dice Roller and redid the 3 rolls.
You
And
safe?
I failed all 3.
You were meant to be dead.
So Red King in the YouTube chat here is telling you guys to desecrate the body and grab some of his scales.
Oh, lovely. Thanks.
Brutal, but damn.
Oh, well, Tony, you and Caleb would know that Red King is Rory.
Oh, yes.
No, tabletop.
Rory's watching.
Yeah, Rory's watching. He started watching right as you guys were all getting TPK'd. Potentially TPK'd. But thank you for watching, Rory, by the way. So yeah, so you guys will get him out there and kind of set up a nice pyre outside the cave, and burn the body.
Yeah, I can use.
And divvy up the stuff before we do.
I mean, we can start like a basic fire. I can use thaumaturgy to get the fire going.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take his weapons, you can, I guess.
Yeah.
I have no interest in a weapon like that.
He's got a battle axe.
I have a battle axe. I have 5 javelins. I do have 25 gold pieces.
I'm gonna take the javelins.
Out of honor, right?
Right, exactly.
By the way, you will find a signet ring with the symbol of my clan and a scroll of pedigree, as I was noble born.
Yeah, that's essentially what you're finding. He's someone of nobility that fell from or chose to fall from grace.
Is Milbo taking the signet ring?
I don't know, Milbo, you want the signet ring? It's just a ring, like, denoting his house.
Sure, I'll take the cigarette ring. Why not?
All right, so you guys burn that. You get all your stuff loaded up. You start down on the road to Phandelver, which is where we will cut it because that is the end of part 1, the Goblin Arrows.
Okay.
We only lost one party member.
How much gold did we end up divvying out there?
Gold, you didn't get any. You got 600 copper pieces from the cave, and then 110 silver.
Oh, okay.
And 2 potions of healing, which you guys can divvy up whatever you want.
And then I got my little toad statue.
Yes. So yeah, with that, we finish part 1. We will do the rest of the adventure, which I think is 4 parts total. Part 2 is called Phandelver. It's all. You guys can figure out what you're going to do in Phandelver. We will try to get the next session on Twitch. We're trying to get everything moved over there for Tabletop Dads for a much better viewing pleasure. But thank you to everyone who watched throughout the night or will watch on YouTube down the road. Make sure you guys, if you are dads, head over to the Facebook page, join up there, talk to some other dads about tabletop stuff. If you're also bored or you want to watch some video games, check out What the Fatherhood Gaming on Twitch. Also a bunch of dads playing some video games, whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for all my players for playing. You guys did great. Sorry you died,
Thanks
Tony.
for GMing.
Oh, this is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the tech problem screwed. But this is fun.
I'm looking forward to seeing your new character.
How did we end up divvying out the coins? Or did somebody just grab those up for later?
Yeah, we can divvy it out. I'll cut the stream and then we can do that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We will catch you next time right here on Tabletop Dead.